say I don't think say a honorable chairman
na ono beba bedu na we say if you are me bed man na bobe 10 something bobe 11 something if you are na obedu obeba no do letter to one ma wapam into a very big threat papa okay. My MPP
okay me da say honorable Kennedy Agyapong ye threat dia say obi betena se din ni oye nyansafo ni onim nyansan ni owonim die ni onim se party lusu huge imagine say party lusu 7 months ni aye fi election mu na se montiment na se ekwa gabu kese e ba party no ho na mu nhwe na mu nkloso sa gabu no na mu be tackle one person say nipa we dey oye say dia okay so honorable Kennedy Agyapong ye threat my FNSN MPP dia and dem be say a day anamoni adwembe ne wo MPP party mpenifo ni trimuntia omusuro honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Look, honorable Kennedy Agyapong na ye kana asema me I don't support MPP and I don't support NDC. Me ye Ghanaian, me ye citizen e wo mamu ha. Na insemfu ho mama nka sembi nchiro. Ekwa ye bibi ti say after 2024 election na ye call no mama. The communicators are afraid to speak the truth. Nti meka no kure na kire wo mu. In the way say so mo betena platform no so a omo ka o madwen, omo ka nyansasem. Ense say obi asem bi obeka omo de be so mbotom, ona omo de be to platform so. No. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Na say wadane problematic. Wadane headache.
MPP.
E dey ma MPP mpanifo no. Me question ni say na say me suggestion ni say we are talking about honorable Kennedy Agyapong etuniemu odania enemu amu kase honorable chairman sabonsu ene or kase I don't think say honorable chairman sabonsu ne kasa ye no
na change
ni ntia me kasa ne say me ba ni ntia me kasa ne say wonu honorable chairman sabonsu ene be kase mbi say ya ye di fi 1992 I be do somebody we are yen cheki edwumadia honorable Kennedy Agyapong abo Ediama party no number 1 number 2 na fe yen trace adia your friend is saying honorable chairman sabonsu why here Ediama MPP party. Look, we are not talking about a friend is saying eniema bi keke o ye handle swame edima honorable chairman sabonsu how many years and honorable chairman sabonsu etina swame eden na why here ma swame.
One of the biggest questions in a webisa
eden na why here ma swame
question na emu oduru pa na webisa say honorable say chairman sabonsu wotina swame
for so many years
a day pa na wo ye de ma swame for
benefit ben asantime benefit
2023 na che say ne manfo kra mpa so wo behu nanim na ne manfo kra mpa honorable say chairman sabonsu nanim mpo ahwe wo mo sole a wo mo blame Kennedy Agyapong say ukopia mu ase not a che say no ye MP na o free so no nipa na obetena na kunwa no so no sa nipa no eluzi ni seat na omukasa asem na mebisa wo mo say mede mokoso amenso a honorable say chairman sabonsu kwa de na naboja wokopeja kwabrane nsa kire say sa kwabrani mi kwe wono na mede ni jam ntemonto abanfa ma no sa nipa no eluzi seat no iti da asem na ya no mbeso mo ka kire yen na honorable say mencha bonsu 1992 a chese ni e kire se oba party ni mu wo ma Bawumia yi mo ma wo free hefa be join party wo ma ne de why boy dia Bawumia be kan na wo ye Bawumia fa ha no watiem Bawumia ne party no ba mu da ban na the same as chairman sabonsu a ebusua mo fa we ne nto so picture ne nto so mame. In the Sunday 21st May 2023, honorable say any national, how can Kennedy Agyapong 2 million Ghana cedis loan help us build first 2 schools in Swami? Honorable say chairman sabonsu. And now we be catch Ghana for say kwatere kwaso obema ntoma eyati enidi. Kennedy adoye wo ye de ma wo no na wa wo betu wonum tuo na abekan ye. Adentina MPP party empenifo amwo mo de ne Bawumia na sebi mu nyina ma adwe no edra ne saa Bawumia no ba party ni mu da ben sacrifice ben na Bawumia no ono wa ye dia ma MPP fo Honorable say chairman Sabonsu and some man de working me be some ho pa say ka company ba ko pe e honorable say chairman Sabonsu wo be ye soame wo be ye MP wo soame so many years we be ye dia ma soame fo but company ba ko pedi na so anya hwe no obi bo Kennedy o hene Agyapong din a onim the sacrifices a Kennedy eye samotan na e ma mu say ni din se neno MPP party se mu yi Kennedy aya e ma mu say ni din e ma mu ensay ni din na papa e wo bredi ama party no e bia na wunya ntensem a honorable say chairman Sabonsu kaye no video no credit enko informa joy news eja eye wo madaroma e na showdown jumedi ye so yenya video ya ebusua ye de e show mo yenko na yenko tie ensem a wodi tudwa ebe so wo kire se Kennedy ne de eye kasa na osori na grassroots no osori grassroots yentie video no emra sisia.
Action speaks louder than words.
What are the actions?
You are old enough to remember the lyrics of Jimmy Cliff.
Yeah.
Right? Action speaks louder than words. Don't be deceived by fancy talkers. Thank you.
Can Agyapong is a fancy talker?
I've not said so. I'm just playing back the music of Jimmy Cliff to us.
But you don't.
When you go back to the studio, please play it for me.
I will. But you don't dispute that he has a very strong affinity with the base of the party, the grassroots.
Who is that? Look, if we're talking about the grassroots, I'm a grassroots man. I started with this party in 1992.
You may have started there, but you're an establishment. You represent the establishment.
And I represent the grassroots as well.
Yeah, but that's where you started. That's not where you are.
If I were disconnected with my grassroots at Swami, I couldn't have on 7 consecutive occasions been their representative. I'm a grassroots person. Yes. I don't dispute the fact that he may also have his own connection with the grassroots. After all, he also contested 6 times his constituency, right? When he left, he surrendered the seat to the NDC.
But your
when I left, as I maintained the seat for the MPP.
Yes, but
so in terms of grassroots connect, let's overhype our strength. Don't let anybody over-exaggerate his strength. Action, as I've told you, speaks louder than words.
Ghana for say we shouldn't believe what people say. That people are fancy talkers. And then I say chairman Sabonsu na namoja workers asem we dia kire Ghana for obi a enyo no anka 2020 ka oluzini seat obi enye Kennedy anka oluzini seat no. And then one na ABA na no akasa asem we dia kire yen say you are grassroots na won put djuma ben na won ye wo so ame bisa hu say adenti na won krofo won wo so ame no wo pese wo ebo sansem no we ebusha yes so biomo sa ensemunu na ekoso wo MPP party se wo bie na no nka me na na ya se wo amiti he yebusua mekoso ka honorable say chairman Sabonsu mesi ennanom sebi mpedefo mo hwe dwumadie mo fa ncha me beto de bia mo ma me akwanya ne na me nka no kure no and no say chairman Sabonsu sebi wadane krama dia ma Bawumia eye
wo mu no nyame na me ka ho Timothy no na e ka kire yesem sa party na ye frɛ ne MPP party no there is no love omu ni do
apem say yefo ade papa be hia
bia they will throw it away hwade oni mu nim say wona bu Kennedy Agyapong oye great umpo oye great umpo ni stand wo soro me say I am daring the MPP party today and I am sitting here daring them again as a spiritual man me ka say MPP for say omu was star be what the MPP this current MPP so omu was star be our MPP current MPP mu as a star no sa no man no ntakra bo doso eche wona bu Kennedy Agyapong dia they should come out
obi eni ho
they should come out
MPP mu a or was star be numerologist ataba ma no kwade wa beka was MPP from star akaba akope na saba akope na akale so Kennedy Agyapong
et wodwini ne mabi won tiase
bi eni MPP party ni mu
to so ma me wodwini ne mabi hu a won tiase
bi eni MPP party ni mu star na edum asa Kennedy pe ti wo de mo pia Kennedy na won kon wo kwa de chi ama be fa media ba be ye mo flag bearer de ama party no na me to aso a o se insenkubofo wona wo hye won akono so
etinya botere mame insenkubofo ni hifo se MPP parties mo akohia na me ka wotimi yakohia se we are thinking about your far plans ekwan ye betimi akọ 2028 yes
power
na ye kasansem na wie no ye nyankrofo ku bi wo mo a they will come out
na abronya ya be ma nani hu
they will come out
be ma chese me hu ne kura na bibi ya ye me etu bia na no be ka che Ghana for say omo kotena se no omo plan no omo plot na they are going to sack Kennedy or Agyapong from the party
antin ma me twa de ma me
na wa abronya hu sika be na de
enema bi wa man nyakoma yare wo ho look let me tell you something enema bi wo ho man nyakoma yare wo ho hwade alanke ebe free MPP mu na nsen election mo be free no ye nya badwinifo bia wo party no se bitafrache se medi obi atem a ye nya se bitafrache ma no susumi na so ye nya badwini bafo bia ye nya nyansafo bia ye nya nipa bia ye tete wo mu wo fie na mbom ye nya wo mu a ye ye wo mu na mika watma se ye nya wo mu aduro no pa ye sebro eni amudi gufem emomu bedi esuso bore ehuri esuso obo ye nya wo mu na mika watma se hwe me pese me ka bibi kire MPP mpanifo omu de wona bukere Agyapong so because of the past. Let me tell them something. Kennedy Agyapong, he was not the only person, no only the first person here wakasati ma number 1. Number 2, and you only the first person at Antania because I want to mention also. So they should let us think.
They should let me
say MPP for one. They should let us think. Baby, we are not thinking about their downfall. Say on downfall no ma fall. So on to mean tenacity. No more address it. That's always be no. A friend saying, Ken, a bay on talking point. There be a Ken by on talking pointer. And their mamma made a false to say, send them the second. I say, so my neighbor trainers and near maybe. Oman tenasi and who ko am fast o mesiesi o mufie no mu sore no mu ja o mufie o no mu ko obi fie se o mu ko kosiesi send pakro no fia hwe party we a bit no opposition a che
party in there bet no opposition a che
party we bit no opposition a che
they haven't learnt their
because o don't need party no
odo de bi
who ko weni ma na ye twi wo san
na last one ne kura wo verse no say one na one pepper papa
one na one pepper papa
one na one pepper papa
na one pepper
papa kan ye mebu ho no ma munye
na sembe na okay mame
senkade ye fe ye mofa na ekere bia na metena sidi ni mebisa me ho se nti enkrofo we matena sidi adwun wa bisa se adenti na amafo do Kennedy ana
omunim.
You have no idea.
They don't know.
Because you keep disgracing this person.
We are talking about NDC
and say Kennedy Kennedy ka say anyhow Kennedy ka say neso still na amafo se wo mo do nti matena se din adwunu wa woni say enti eden shonko pa na wo Kennedy mu amafo do na na
da bi obi anjina no ho
mo njia no ho na ye ka kire mo say yes let's Kennedy be Kennedy. Me Bawumia, I am saying it today. I do not have any problem with Bawumia. He's a fine gentleman.
Of course.
He can become the president. Now, to me, vice president. But the people around Bawumia, the people around Bawumia, woman destroy Bawumia. Bawumia won pekasa wana mote wadane ni weja ma bibi obi be ka no ndi ohu obebu nani egusu no ndi okoni baby nanso enkrofo na wo mecha ne hu ahia no san enkrofo do ena da bia wo mo amafu nya Bawumia wo kasetia na me nyankopon na me dana se de Kennedy ani adai de Kennedy on to me hye na bufuo so a enne Obi to me di Kennedy atemna Kennedy see me I am focused and I will never respond to anybody. Me yam see ye enkrofo wo mu Kennedy hu me bonse mama mu say papa my yade ni spokesperson kwesi kwate why yade papa because enkansemu na nka akukọ sui nana kasabre Kennedy abẹ fire style baby but this time round he is not talking
because we are mature.
He's mature.
Mami kasem bincho ohene Agyapong ho hwe obi ehu ne papa ye o obi eni ho obi hu ne oye o ona bu Kennedy Agyapong asem na ye ka no enye MPP ko an ho asem na ye ka ho We are talking about both NDC and the other political parties, you know, the grassroots, you know. Yembisa say, ne den krana omuhuo wana buka ne Agyapong. E den number of hu ni mu. E den nkokrafo hu ni mu. Enti me de bia me kama sembe se wo hu. Ansa na bodie bia be ye kokko no mpanifo se na chase ne pro kwan so. Eduru ba bia wo hu. Yemfa asodie ni nyina fa nso a wana buken. You want to be a president. You be a leader of a country and also be a leader of a political party. Any ordinary political party. Political party, wabe ruli, wabe tinabem, wabe tusoja bayi. Namika uti mi. Political party, wako election. No weti mi rudi, we defeat military government. No weti mi ruli 8 years. Mi e gasa party no wasem. That means the people of this country love the party.
Yeah.
Okay. It is our party way. Na se ne. And near may be and co ye was our party moi. And ye person ye say ye need answer for ye need for 2 form but 2 and you for a party in 1 hour. Me say this is the time say one book in the Japan baby biaro wo biano mo amokasa mane tenom. This is the time amon kante one book in the Japan say emra so say mponchin bia where you almost say they are the communicators no. He should sack all this mponchin ompam mponchin no ompam nkrama na wa for almost say they should defend him because who grassroots obi anchadenti one book in the Japan din because the communicators no they are not performing well.
Many media station I mean no more problem especially net 2 HFM ni ade anka said de ne wuntumi media ne de keka ho nyina wo mu pro wo mu pe kwan dia wo mu befa so a wo mu be yi wu chairman bute wo mu be yi wasi nchen e sense se wo ma yi wasi nchen na ye de wo kwa emfa o mu nim se wo chairman bute de o kasa de ma Kennedy. That is how they are feeling. But they be a mekana meko so aka so da me si de twedi ampo nyankopɔ wasi ne hene no ebushia mu fa chire ekoye mo niema ekokeka de mo beka trust me emfa na matro quote bi a me di gya ho no abo se eche me sabonsu me say when people sell their conscience for money, me repeat it, when people sell their conscience for money, they cannot make any logical analysis. Honorable say chairman sabonsu for me di gya oniye. When you sell your conscience for money, a critical analysis pa jai won't mean ye be. Inti se wonim se waton wo conscience dia mesika. Na se dia wo papa pani, wo bre wo party mu baby a wo pa wo ba bedru wo party mu. Anka wo kran wo be ye flag bearer kran ke sefata. Anka wo no wo be ye flag bearer wo party mu a anka esefata enene mom no sebi wo wadani bulldog dia ma obi ye kone na wo di echire na wo po na wo ye dede na nipa ni mbom enko. Meanwhile sanka wo nso no wo betumi aba be ye flag bearer e dia ma MPP. Meto amensam ne so a abrante ya friend abronye DC na sa abrante na bushia sa abrante and want ye ka grassroots ni foot soldiers ase a want ase and then was expose Kennedy na ni expose a wo ye nyina no was Kennedy buy waje contract and a contract ni ade a Kennedy ohine Japan je ye no emu bie no ho no mabusua wode bu a grassroots no anase foot soldiers yente ni nsamembra ni etie ba wie abusua matomebo no mabebo adoye a Kennedy ohine Japan why the ama grassroots no so e the ama yenti abronye DC emra sesia
MPP ba 2017 to 2018 no asem ne yama mon kam fam huni o ye be expose mu ye nka say ye MPP nti mo am ka unity no mo forget this time ye betting crofo to frabera bi kokogina ho e na sese hwe ayi grassroots fo a enne me be ka grassroots asem say your minister MPP businessman ben na friend man adwuma say gisa adwuma wey na ye na wi afakɔhwe MPP grassroots say wo ye minister ka kire na boni panedin na MPP fo nko bisa no wo businessman fo na wo se na yemfa to me ma no e wo MPP mu na yanhwe grassroots na wo de oba wo ba hwe grassroots no ho e ya za e ye wagadre e ye kalabure aye wo di tro maybe so one also ye grassroots person MPP ba 2017 to 2018 no enyuma na yede ma wo no yede ma wo say uwia fa hwe party fo ye bisaw honorable Kennedy Agyapong enyuma wa ye 2017 to 2018 no aye billions of Ghana cedis no food soldiers ni grassroots to sign out the old the show uwia wo send party natem e ka ho enti kwase kwate ntena baabi en kantre say I mona momo dwene food soldiers ho na ye ba conference ni yam frɛ food soldiers fo mo pase e kan sem wo krom ha e kire nnuma ye de amamo a nestera food soldiers fo ho kire omo a ye beka because ye de sanyuma no ma mo say mo ye wia region bia no mo make sure say food soldiers fo bedidi mo ye adwuma no wie ye no mo de kogu makanto mu mo ye adwuma no wie mo fasika no enne mo se mo de call presidential elections because president Nana Danko Kufour ontimi award contract man ho because one it's a man to corruption and conflict of interest. Yes, the president na otia konwa no so no award contract a man ho say ye wie me de baba hwe food soldiers. No president will do that. Vice president bia ni wa obe award contract a man ho no award man ho wia o say ye tua me ka wia me de kwa akɔhwe food soldiers. No vice president will do that. Adwuma na kwa abonten na wo food soldier na ye de adwuma na ma no ye se fa kɔhwe party ma wo businessman na ye de adwuma na ma no ye se fa kɔhwe party ma enti mo amona mo say MPP wa ba mu no wo man hwe example like honorable Kennedy Agyapong na mo say me ye be yi na no one after the other. Say I MPP wa ba mu no trying to we incite food soldiers the grassroots against the party. Sansem na kan ya grassroots to bufu ya woman pia nkwankoto aba na omo mu
Ebusi abronye ena yakwa akotie ensem a wodi tudwa hebale se Kennedy ahwe grassroots na sika agese Kennedy agi ye nyina no eno na nde Kennedy say wodi ba stande se flag bearer na 2016 ena Kennedy eto eye pickups edema MPP amanyoko no mepacho wo misire bisa 2016 no obe topics na MPP ewa be mu ana Munyima no mo amhwe dwumede misire mo ntwe comment section asema me that time na Kennedy topic ups na dia ama MPP party no na party ni wa be mu ana that time anu we bie HFM that time anu we bie Oman FM that time anu we bie the True TV no na MPP aban e wo power na enkrofo bi ono ma wo mo kasa che se entosua ye studio ho ma wo bie na no na wo kasa ne se no asa gewu che se nyanse bie mpie free no and sometimes I feel pity for the wife. Sika de bedru achi o because dey bia meka senye sika pa nti dem pa na wa bronye hu a ne ho akonno che bibi nti abusua ebe ma oba bi beka sa abrantie yemi kunu nti na yire woni abronye na ma ya no won fede ana because me pa se me kunu memo oba betena TV show na oba beka sa no watinto show che se what the people betu nanim abusua eto de bi o kasa na ohoro so a che se people na ede nanim no nanum to show a people ni nyina atete eto de bi abronye be kasa na hu so owro so na oyese no kasa mo fa be pa foforo amre me paper na ede nanim no wakasa mantosho ni nyina no ase paper nim bi so se nti de wo ye nyina no se nyame ya adom na Kennedy ba 2028 abronye nti wo be free party ni mu ana wo nye campaign mfa ma Kennedy de mo ye mo hwe bibi ye yo de mo ye no Monshe bibi ye papa nana mami ntie we
menu aba abronya insema obekeka ni ade ni nyina no eduru baabi na sa wo ka abronya asema obi betena baabi aka se otan no na asemu we mede bia na meka se ebe yesu ade e ama political parties no mpanifu omu abrabo na yebo no ho se wo to okra ana se wo koje okra afiri obi nchen se obeyen no na wone na atena ho sa wotiti okra ne se onyi onche nipa wi a obeche nipa wi mepacho na meka wutie me but sa wotiti ne se uhu nipa abre ho aseme nipa obebre ne ho aseme nipa ade ntina meka sa enne Yenu abema abronye ne wasori wo Honorable Kennedy Agyapong komo a onye na adwuni so obema Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ahome kura no wan ne ma ne be ya abronye wan ne ma ye be hu e ma ne be ya abronye ni nyina ye efenisen Kennedy Agyapong uka asem bi ma ne ye mede ntina ka me mpesa me kasa kura bi uka bibi se 2016 before 2016 na Honorable Kennedy Agyapong no wo ni media houses okay Yembisa sa 2016 those days na no the media houses no e dey ma party na party no e dey campaign e dey promote party no ono mutu aka na number 2 abere no to topic ups e tiche no mutu ya na ka na number 3 abere no mo pocket money no to bills o to hospital bills o to electricity bills o to school fees o ye a lot of things no na emu bi ama ne contract na abere no mu opposition no ma ne contract bi so mfanya na yo yate eti se ne sabro nye ma yate ye ho asese na na do be di aban mu no o sheda di contract di ma ye fa ne second sa contract no de ama no onyu su se sika no emfa nhwe grassroots ana wan fa se sika na emfa nhwe grassroots ana abro ne cho evidence wo dia ende esa abro nye babonte no o man ni nyina ti asese ye wura na do betena aso no otam sika pudru sei ana odi share Kennedy Agyapong sa se Kennedy ji se sika we ne fa ko ye business ne fa ko hwe grassroots for
na se ye
kwase mu kwa ni asabi
Bawumia ene Kennedy na ye kase wobi a wo share grassroots a wobi a wonim nyansa ena beka kire ye Kennedy share grassroots
dabi me kwada me bo
Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia beka Kennedy share grassroots
dabi me money
na the number of Kufour Kennedy I employ woman no kra no are they not part of grassroots anasa abronya net one work asa no grassroots no woni mo ana only full soldiers ana
o man be na ye titiri
Kufour na Kennedy employ woman hospitals are Kennedy ebuesi adoye Kennedy ye nkremofo Kennedy ye woman adoye na Brian Agyapong kra na adoye awaye kra dia ma grassroots no kra no Bawumia doesn't come near Bawumia won may Brian Agyapong podie wo baby ya Brian Agyapong Bawumia on may Brian Agyapong adoye awaye wo baby enti minim grassroots kro na abronya DC epeso o penti Kennedy ama ne looki as if say kesa Kennedy dia wonye MPP papa bi afa ma MPP adoye Kennedy aye ni nyina na ebusua we kra de meyiyi mu me kwasa me kasa me ba about 358 em say mebo adoye na made asachi ebio me san say Kennedy wa ye juma papa grassroots wa bua wo mu ankasa ka me ho ne yanko na yanko shado ye ni bia Kennedy aye e dia ma grassroots dia abronya DC wo hu ye ni temesre wo video show e ma abronya DC na ka che ne se dia wose nani afira dia nani etutu e dia ko hye ni na matuo mu no won fa ne baby ne mra no won fa me shado ye na Kennedy wa ye ni bi dia ma grassroots na bi sha ye nhwe emra sisia
yourself now was cement now and copy a juma wa brochre ama akrofo enya binye they will make pay no my Ghana ama wona na bi wie score wanya bia ye o ba bi wie score wanya bia ye and no thing
making edu say I was saying the power the account class ya so o di pa enjo no de the account ma ya bia owo ni de ma wo so ono ma na ebre yi pa because you can power to pass into the bia no o ma so what you want
and unwavering commitment have touched countless lives and shaped the course of our shared journey. You have demonstrated real blend of wisdom, compassion and determination that has inspired both years and future generations. You have always placed the welfare of others above your own, striving to create legacy not of personal acknowledgement but of meaningful change. Today, we celebrate not only the years of service but also the character of a leader who leads by example, steadfast, ethical and guided by a profound sense of duty to the people. Your influence extends beyond the realms of policy and governance, having fostered we express our deepest gratitude and admiration for all that as Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has done. May the years ahead bring continued success, happiness, and fulfillment in both personal and professional endeavors. Amen.
But we still have over 1,000 more expected this month. For this group who have so far arrived, the government of Ghana has borne the cost of their quarantine and other related costs. So much has been done by government since the outbreak of COVID-19 to mitigate the adverse effects of the virus on Ghanaians. But I must say that we are not out of the woods yet. There is still a lot to be done. And it is for this reason that the ministry welcomes the support of benevolent individuals, such as the Member of Parliament for Asin Central, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, on the matter associated with our dear compatriots in Lebanon.
With access
of Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, the Member of Parliament for Asin Central and Chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior. Honorable, your kind gesture has fully demonstrated your unflinching love for the people of Ghana and the Ghana Armed Forces in particular. It has also reinforced your determination to contribute to healthcare in general and in Ghana's development.
You need 4,000 for research. You're a party now, working down for the party. You need money for research. So this is 6,000.
Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, the board and management of the Kufour Teaching Hospital have the singular honor and pleasure to present the citation to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, MP for Asin Central. We express our profound gratitude and appreciation for your selfless and unwavering support to the hospital over the years. Your enthusiasm and initiative in feeling the pain of others and caring enough about their needs to help cannot be overlooked. You single-handedly donated an amount of $147,000 for the payment of a one-year planned preventive maintenance cost for the linear accelerator machine at the Oncology Directorate of the hospital. Through your generosity to countless institutions, including CAF, your legacy will live well into the future, helping others realize their dreams. Today, machine downtime and treatment outcomes of cancer patients have significantly improved at CAF. The patients and relatives who have benefited from your kind donation for their care shall be eternally grateful to you. In recognition of these, the board and management of the hospital have the honor to present this citation to you, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, MP, for your kind intervention, which has provided a major boost to the provision of specialist services for cancer patients in the country. Once again, accept our heartfelt gratitude. Aiko Ejumera. And it's signed by myself, Ochirade Mensa, and my board chair, Ambassador Nana Ifa Appinting. Honorable Nyamisha Ononyokesi.
And there was some also
Kufour Dawasi. And patients now, or more benefit, no more benefit in Edawasi. Now, you Edawasi for accepting to be our advocate general. And you say, with you in the boat, you will be fine.
I'll invite the National Organizer and the Treasurer and myself to make a brief comment on the presentation by Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, National Organizer.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
I've come this morning to give my blue spirit as a contribution to enable you run the party. Simple.
Abranya DCA. So what's a woman dear Kennedy aye? We cry a moon keto and not mebre nintino. Sanka meka said near match as a Kennedy or Agyapong. Why ye diama MPP amanyo kono from Titibesi na. Trust me, Sanka Nenga studio Agyapong. And near my Kennedy or Agyapong. Why ye diama MPP for? Why ye diama full soldiers? Why ye diama grassroots no? E bika cramp on a mabobama was you. Wo Bawumia who says Sebi. Why ye di passing you bino? Near my one or sway and February one thing. Yenti Kuromana Sam George, ebe accuse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, e mo ananwa da wo kwache ma yeri anum kremofoi, e ya manfo mo atese wo ma krefro bi me mo be pie mo man Ghana, e na alleged was so sad ni nyina. Yenti Kuromana Sam George, ebe make that allegations no. Mo hwe bibi ye wo krom ha o. Mo hwe bibi ye wo krom ha papa. E say Kennedy aboa party no. It is now banana catch him say, "Who niama Kennedy aye? What is it? $1 million JFK no? What's it JFK na panta aye? Send you our JFK. What is the kind JFK? They say JFK or JF. Na ye bien said ya wakana ya man contract ni ya man contract. Sa contract aye de man no. Enu na wodi aye ye sa niema we. Enu na wodi aye ye adoye. Ukwo kata wa ye bi wo. Ukwo kolebu wa ye bi wo. Ukwo 37 military hospital wa ye bi wo. Ya ma menu ma mo ho akire wo. Wona wo menya akwanhia no. Chese ne constituency wa ye niema wo ho no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo be ye vice president 8 solid years offer no so ne Embra. One for one so ne de enfe megu akwemu ne yeso yehu se Kennedy die ne na Bawumia die ne me se eba na doye ma mo Bawumia din se ba adoya e ma mo Bawumia din that the number of people Kennedy has sacrificed the ama wo no Bawumia doesn't come close or he doesn't come near it. Muya na mapiapia Bawumia na mama fo nya Bawumia so kasetia Bawumia so mpe ne ho asem Bawumia so ye innocent man na so nkrofo etwa ne ho ahia no mumududo na nyansa ne adwen ne enya adwuma nana videos eja yakobai adoya hudra Kennedy wa ye we kwa de obi besie eyemu nketoa de aka we chire I think the last time kwa me betena hankremofo adoye ne ade agese wa ye nyina me be boy ye ma metie fo no mahwefo nyina tie abronya so ndi ohu hwe den abeka fa ho
mame ohwe honorable ni videos awa boya I think say enipa ametimi aka kire osisi ase honorable Kennedy Agyapong di ka ye na doye ansa na obeye kunafo adoye eye abronye Amika what ma say
I would kan
denti na meka say omo a honorable Kennedy Agyapong aye o madoye abronye na edi kan ye ni ho pade ye bete
sa time na kura abronye na tu nanum
yes so otoka ma
wo hwe ne tete pictures pa be manim hu pa no odete sa sini pe program na omo ye wo na tu ne so a
wo dwini niema bi hu a nika yes na ye won nsem bi wo ye bisa wa enye sambiri we na ye ba be bo niema ona be Kennedy Agyapong ayo no ye be bo for den
akwala kura nim
da bi na ho na nim ejuma papa we di we ye niemu munimu
ai we kwa di aba
bonte me ka security bi a kiro me wo faba o wasen me wo faba ne MPP wo opposition ana honorable Kennedy Agyapong sponsor me wo faba
edin course
me na me ka no e custom ni I am telling you today e honorable Kennedy Agyapong ne finance sa me wo faba no because oni ma de nti na me kire say ye woni ma bi wo ho a enye bia honorable be ye ne ye be hu dabi enye niema honorable Kennedy Agyapong be ye ne ye be hu mami eduru baby a me ni honorable Kennedy Agyapong na enka me ye woni pe bi wo MPP mu o mu kasa kura me ntie mebu dua hihye maso of course ye woni pe bi wo ho a nanti enti wo hye dware sisi anase bodamfo anti wo be di bodamfo nechi
Since I make us a Kennedy, papa, because why, yeah, dear Sam, dear air quantity, what can I not do? What can I not do? Decide one cast or maturity.
Kennedy ohini Japan pese o mayeti en wan se o pese o kire se o vision bia o man no betimi a benefit free so na ebeye den na vision o wo na bebem na obi a me ne o dadem oba me ne o ne da sori se me ne o da sori wi na ababonte ba be ka chen kofo se me kunu mu hu ni shan keke ono me da within seconds na ne ho aba ne be ma ye ketekete na ugu kunu ni ma se na se ugu wa hu ni ma se
oba bi wo TikTok
abonye fi so ogu na bu kene Japan ni ma se but onim se o collapse party no
wo onso asese when you take Kennedy mama baby o se baby mama o se debe
oso wa dey
Salad the so unsebi me your bar but me for we jimi ni
me minimum no minim
salad na mete say one second dey very strict onu emfa ho so onu wa wo obekodi nkwasi asem onu obepade abofra no na em say ne ba no ne Kennedy wo ye no akola na so ode na em say ye ni free school mu ni ade na Kennedy chi akola na so sisi ano baby mama na koda ne Bawumia ni na chese Kennedy picture bi no de abeto ho na insem hunu ne nkwasi asem ma chese sa lady ni edi o social media no so na nya asem keto
ma we nya wonwa
na adane na bibisa ne se dia ya na amafu edi be me yatami se ukoda ho bie wu baby e ma ne di bewre mu nti ne senne wo hu ne se be Kennedy ni nim nyansa wo ba na wo so koda honom na se bi wumbu wo ba ho na wo so bie mu ma wo no so be shi mu no ene na wo so wo nyansa na we I know my young Kennedy no more say no. They are rather making him popular.
David, we are there say Kennedy.
Kennedy has here now mona mo best.
We are them break Kennedy ase. You won name bi wo ho a muma mayen so. Ensem bi wo ho a nanka even ponu se mumun se mu se bia ye nya kwanya na ye betena mo platform so a. Enye se mu bisa issues concerning within the NPP. Se afina mu dwene kwa mo be fa so mo be solve problems e wa NPP mu. E den ne ko so yi. Enti we ne be sorry a wana book in Japan aye say we ne be sorry a wana book in Japan aye say we ne be sorry a wana book in Japan aye say enti me bisa o enti se wana book in Japan free MPP party mo a 2028 party ne be win election ana
sa no mo hu no mo
ana se wana book in Japan e free MPP party man na so otwe ne hu be gina nchen a Matthew Macau ni ko ka na e wo party ni mu no e be so bia
wo se Kennedy free ma abronya kwa de waka
eduru be bia
Kennedy free party ni mu dia party ni be
eduru be bia mama ne ma bi nya wonwa hwe ni be bi mama asem o ke ma ne nya wonwa me de bia ya me kasem bi se Yesu Kristo ba ye no ye boje ni so enipa boje ni so e bi ka eden ni nipa anya e bi kwa nya e kwa ka on be da ho se on da o so anase on nante o so but the same crofukuru ya na ka say crucify him eye nipa su any ban e woni mu na make what I say enti somebody we nu e se wona buka na no tum enye bibia nte na me pa alanke asem no alanke wo be kika sansem we nyina on fiu na make what I say because near ono baby ono kene afenisan alanke ni kene Japan on be gina on be hunu mumu na mu gina che na mu ya to bibia ma mu amudi no baby mu ko gina dan tintin so kura na dia mu be hu kene de waboni bere wie na make what I say waboni bere wie obeye president o wanye president o so ye penny wa MPP mo wanye penny wa MPP mo that is none of his business.
The factions the companies are when they ask them get
that is none of the business onu kro ha no ho ona bo ha no ho enu ntina make acha ne say politics no ho ye no afi no ho ye politics na make what I say because omo uni omu fi ye funu mu ba e krampa sori etia o na omo mu wa bonti ne sori ntia wa na it is so calculate uni amaye na ohwe ne ma bi a wo ye na me di we so be ye futu ma MPP party ne say enye kwan we so na ye fa eye eso ema solution to the problem say BBC a enye kwan we so na ye fa ye esa ne se mpanisi ye ngina nkra ni mu entity nkra ne e ko ba ne say a na ko ye ti say wadaja wo ankasa wo di wadaja e ba bonten because wo ni NDC na e pre na wo kan wo nsam say na wo say wa bra bo say a nti message be na wo e di mana na
ni nyina mu mpo no MP before be ka kire yen say JFK be ka kire yen say right after the delegates conference no wa beba bonten beba be kasa beba be ye no ye be suspend na me say bisa say eniema abronya DC eye de abronya ekeka entokwa abronya esinueti e wo party ni mu is it because say oye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne darling goat enu nti na mu nyina no makama no atuma wo bia anye ready say obe suspended na say Kufour Kennedy on Agyapong camp ka krom ha ke beda na ebutu na so koye Bawumia de wo bia kana no atum wo bia anye ready so obeka bibia mamento ahwe Mr. Otibonsu papa bibia wo bia wo ba michia ebushia I think somebody kind of so mo say ne dan ya semira Bawumia ne nua be ma aburu amada wo mu kodwiri gu ye wo nkramante mu Instagram ne ade enaja asem ne kopie mu court na wedi nkunim na wo say semira ne nebusuafo ma ne 55 million Ghana cedis ebushia sabre yeguso wa atwenye mu say won babu sasika ni nyina na wo mo ede akwakoshe Mr. George Otibonsu nsem na no era Mr. George Otibonsu ende wa grant interview a wo kase sande amayi achese ne dan a wo mudwiri gu ni ade na asa the time anu wo kasa asa the time ana just wo de ensem to dwase ye dwiri ne dan ye gu ni ade so hia same ewuku ka kire ne se woni case na enko baby na sa time ne so no na eye MPP amanyoko ena wa bem forgetting the sacrifices this man has done for the party. Was he and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Shalia was sure no preachy piece. Say Bawumia so preachy piece the end abronye DC. Unqually abronye DC to order. Was he and Kennedy ni pay and never free in to that time pana one na ye interviews as so for expose ni adi one no akwekwana ya sam na mike. The nam so ma akwekwana e free na two and same. Wakasa ditia MPP abaino wakasa editia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na me no show na Kennedy Beka say there be party na amu ne yewo yenka ya no ntum na wo mbese party na neja wo ma no ekwote na afienti adenti na nde abronye the darling goat sebi wodi nsemu no ne ade nyina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na was wakasa ma asumdwe no want to me calling it to order yenkote sansem ni nyina mbra ye wi a hana 80 pin so atenase a wodi newspaper no ebeba
so he dedicated honorable and present to us. His presentation had a significant impact on me, and that is why I'm here today. In fact, he has then returned from the States, and a very young, handsome politician by then. She was wearing, could not come. So he dedicated honorable to come and present to us. His presentation had a significant impact on me, and that is why I'm here today. In fact, he has then returned from the States, and a very young, handsome politician by then. She was wearing a black suit. I remember what he was wearing with a white shirt like the photo we had. And he shared his experience about when he went to abroad, the kind of things that he did. It did inspire me, and I said to myself, I also try and go abroad. Fortunately for me, about 3 months after graduation, I had the opportunity to go to abroad. And all my intention was to work so hard and come back and be somebody in Ghana. And I'm so happy that 25 years from then, here I am.
You're somebody. You're somebody.
Welcoming Honorable Kennedy Agyapong to Amstead as somebody. So I'm saying this to inspire you. If you take the messages you've heard from all the presenters and apply it to your life, don't be the hearer and then we are clapping and you won't gain anything, but apply it to your life and it will help you. You too can be somebody indeed. I would like to sum up all that I've heard from you, the presenters and honorable, that in this world, if you want to succeed in any other endeavor, entrepreneur or whatever, 2 things sum it up from all that I have heard. Your character and your attitude. Character, if you ask me, I would say character, character, character. If you remember our former Deputy Minister of Finance, do you remember the nickname? Sika make a very important point. Maybe, I don't know whether you took that on board. That a white man left his house for him. He stayed in there, even the food in the fridge he never touched. And the man returned. He made a significant impression because of his honesty. And for 4 years, every month he get 100 Dutch mark. And I think that has made an impact in his life. That made an impact. My fellow students, integrity and honesty has been mentioned by the presenters. Honorable mentioned it, Sticker mentioned it. Ghanaians need to learn how to be honest and demonstrate integrity. That is what has been shared with us. My dear students, I want you to take that as a key from today, and that would make you somebody indeed. Let me tell you, I was speaking to some business owners, and Honorable has also made that point they mentioned to me. When he was speaking, he said he had a number of Indians working for him in his factory as supervisors, and I was asking myself, why Indians? Why not Ghanaians? Because some hoteliers hotel managers I was speaking to informed me that they go for people from South Africa and Zimbabwe to come and manage their hotel for them. Because if you leave it in the hands of Ghanaian worker, lack of integrity and lack of honesty, they will collapse your business for you. I would like to say somehow we have unemployment in this country because of our attitude, because of Ghanaians workers' attitude. Many rich people are investing their money in treasury bills and bonds because it's like when you set a business, you are buying a pressure for yourself. When we go to business, we want to be the owner of the business that same day. Lack of integrity, lack of honesty will make you unemployed. So I'm appealing to you, my dear students, let this message we heard today impact on our life. Let us try to be honest. That is a value that we in Amstead are trying to channel to you. That is why we allow this program, a program like this to come. Let us show.
8 hours kitchen. That was in the 90s. I was very young, in my 20s. So in life is what you use the opportunity you have. And anytime we're coming from London, some of my guys, they go and buy 150 this, 109. They came here to campus. You know, they are the guys. They say, "Kumasi boys, don't say anything." Oh, Kabibi. Also, Charlie, what's about you? Drop on this guy. Charlie, let it be. This guy invite crowd low, and you're here. Yeah, but qua, maybe I'm home. Now I'm going to take his car. Now maybe I'm too. I am telling you, in life, spend or use the resource in a very wise manner. Unu phone a ton of 30,000. Also school fees spent into. So you lose the opportunity that you have. I'm not rich, honestly, and I'm not bragging. Some of my there was a just recent somebody said that Stekadie, baby I am Musiamano, ministry be a case, Yamano, maybe for sales here, mammy, cabinet and then was the answer the will be answer will be, and so there be also in this car. I didn't hear. Kakrana me wono, I take good care of it. I work so hard. But when I finished my PhD in Natural Science Finance, my professor was Professor Adibanji. She said, a Nigerian, banana trailer. I said, hey, is that how Ghana is? 2 different people came from Accra that they were MPP. They wanted to check if true I had my PhD. I said, do you see how the devil is? Because when we're playing, moving up and down, how come and tell I'm doing my PhD? That's how I live my life. So make sure you present yourself for opportunities. And when the opportunity comes, you grab it. It comes but once. Anything that you are supposed to do and you refuse or fail to do, if you want to go and do it, it's very difficult. Because the strength that you have probably today may not be the same requisite amount of energy that was required yesterday. So don't joke with your life. You are here. How many of you will say that, oh, honorable, election time, media me yet t-shirts, we also need t-shirt. How many of you are from places where they grow cassava? That open Kufour the kakrabe $5, what package Uber school, what the abobo do no, I say cassava. Honorable Agyapong says something that I love so. He said that you might not even be making profit, but the experience that you are building for the future. Please, obi anu adro my yarefo. What they try na guy. Me ma me wosika, me na me home of me na me yet say we bush boy. Now you will go and beg him or her for money. Mr. Ramo, the last function, because time is very short, is motivation. Motivation. First, ability. Second, opportunity. The last function of performance is motivation. You can have the knowledge. You'll be given the car or task. That is, you have the opportunity. But if you don't have motivation, what you have will get dwindled. And you say, oh, Ghana, how do you business? I didn't hear. Motivation. And because you're students, I'm ending with this. Motivation comes in two broad forms or categories.
The money you gave me. And he said, the Bible says he took the first one who kept the money and shared it proportionately to the two, not equally. He shared it based on the profit they made. One day I was listening to Mr. Kufour and Kwesi Pratt. When Mr. Kwesi Pratt quoted that in the Bible, it says that God helped those who help themselves. And Mr. Kufour said it's nowhere in the Bible. Indeed, it is not stated that God helped those who help themselves, but the significance of the parable of the talent clearly indicates that God helped those who help themselves. You have to believe in God and ask for good health and long life, but the rest is up to every individual here. You know, I listened to Madame when she was speaking. And 5 things, if you want to succeed in life, that you have to know. Every individual here should set goals for himself. Set objectives for yourself. Set strategies for yourself. Set planning for yourself. And 5 activities. When you put the 5 together, the acronym is GOSPEL. I see a lot of highly educated people who put 2 of them together, but they are never the same. Strategy and planning are completely different. You can have your strategy and you can have planning as well. So you cannot combine strategic planning. You have the strategy and you have planning. And both are similar. So sometimes we use it as a. Here, that I stand before you today brings memory back, because when I was young, my father was a head teacher at Apatrapa, and I hear this land belongs to Apatrapa. That time there were palm wine tappers on the way after a river, a small river. Then you see these palm wine tappers. They are still there. Wow. So I'm 65 years. And that time I was 9 years when I was sacked to go for my school fees. And I had to walk from Bantama Racecourse, BA64, all the way to Apatrapa to tell my father that I've been sacked from Bantama Presby for not paying my school fees.
Oh, the one boy.
Yes. You know, from there, I was shipped back to my village, Tasedompi. Shipped back because my father considered me as a wild boy. I never take no for an answer, and I was always fighting. So he shipped me back to my village, to my grandmother. So I sat the common entrance at Asydompi and went to Adisadu College from there. My first time at Adisadu College, that time from Asimfosu to Cape Coast, the Champon time, the road was so bad, very dusty. So when I got to Adisadu College, took my trunk from the taxi, chopbox, no one tells you by my appearance, clearly indicates that one or a fool. So a senior guy came to me, looked at me. My hair was brown, the eye, everything brown. Then he asked me, "What is your name?" I said, Agyapong. "Where are you from?" I said, Asimfosu. And he asked, "Where is Asimfosu?" Before I could say Jack, then he shouted, "Efuomo, Efuomo." And we started classes. The masters will come to the classroom and every student has to introduce himself. I went to secondary school at age 16. Whereas I have a daughter who finished John Hopkins at age 17. John Hopkins University at the age 17. I went to Adisadu College at the age of 16. That time we had what we call Form 4 living certificate. So I'm a SAR7 liver, that's how they call it. So I was a tall boy. I was always at the back. They put the young ones. In fact, one of my classmates came to Adisadu College at the age of 9. Very brilliant guy. He's a medical doctor at Yale University, Dr. Gatisam. 9. And I was 16, so can you imagine? No, he was 10 because I think he will be 60. He has invited me to his 60th birthday, and I'm 65, so he was 10 and came to Form 1 and still was the best student. When the masters come to the class and ask the students, "What is your name?" Then you get up and mention your name. Then at the back day, before it gets to my turn, all the young ones will turn and look at me. "What is your name?" And I'll say, Agyapong. I have one guy who is a bishop now, Bishop Ousuanza, very brilliant guy, and always teasing. Then you shout from the front, Agyapong, Anu Blofu Cheme. Then they all start laughing. But here we are today. Here we are today. From here, my father left for Nigeria. That time they call it Agege time. So after Form 1, he never sent money to pay my school fees. And he always lied, "Oh, I've sent the money through post office." So I had to hawk on the street to pay my fees. Have a board like this with some items on it. PK is a chewing gum. Tatra is a kind of blade we use. And Nazet was also a blade. Rob, we use it as an ointment. And chocolate. So I have them on the board going around the streets of Accra, and when I see you, then I'll shout. Yes, pick a chocolate that announce it. Yes, raw. Yes, pick a chocolate that announce it. Yes, raw. From there, I graduated, or I scaled up what I was doing and started trading. Whilst I was in school, I was going to Nigeria to sell bags. I will buy you from a lady. I know the parents' name, a woman, Kwaku Mreku's daughter. Then take it to Nigeria, Lagos. Sell it. Then I'll use the money to buy spare parts, Peugeot parts. Nigerians were assembling Peugeot cars. So they had a lot of spare parts. Then I'll use the bags money to buy Peugeot parts, then bring it to Ghana, Accra, Adabraka, where there was a Nigeria Airways office. Behind it, there were Peugeot parts dealers. So when I finished sixth form at Winneba Secondary School, my last day, I was robbed in Nigeria. I sold the bags, got the money. Apparently, they were monitoring me. I got to Jankara Market, where I was going to buy the parts. Then 4 guys approached me, 5 guys approached me. One said, "You show the badge. I'm a custom officer." So I asked. That time, Ghana, you could go to Nigeria without visa for 90 days. So I asked the guy. He thought I wasn't dedicated. And I asked him, "But if you're a custom officer, what are you doing in this market?" Oh, before I could say Jack, they bundled me into a taxi. 2 on my left at the back, 2 on my right. And the guy purported to be a custom officer was in front. I didn't know where they were taking me. So on our way, they asked me, "Do you know anybody here?" I said, "Yes, my father is a teacher here." "Where is he?" He was somewhere else that I don't even know. So they started searching me. Then I asked the guy, "If you say you're a custom officer or a police, why would you take my money from me?" Then he said, one on my right said, "Hey, now my guy they talk him so, boom, he gave me a slap." So they got to a place. Those on my left shifted to the right and pushed me to the door on the left. Open it, and before I got out, they are taking all the money. So I asked them, "Oga, make you give me 5 naira for damfu." I remember this until my grave. I remember that what the Nigerians said to me. Say, "Homo Ghana, God don't punish you. Ori Oda." It means a Ghanaian, God will punish you. You are a madman for asking for my own money, 5 naira, to go and take trotro. That is what they said to me. So when the money you gave me, and he said, and there was 5 naira somewhere. So I took trotro all the way to Ikeja, where the airport was, and I told my story to the Ghanaians. Those who got the first flight, I knew most of them. They came back home and reported to my mother that I've been robbed. By the time I landed, my mother had been admitted at 37 Military Hospital because we didn't pay for the bags. It was on credit. And when I saw the parts, I paid back the money. She didn't know when they were searching me, I had bought some of the spare parts and they didn't take it. They only wanted the money. So they gave me the parts. But before my mother, I could get to Accra, she was already at the 37 military hospital. That was the first time she had the pressure. I had to go and sell the spare parts and paid off the lady. And that time, it was my last trip in 1984. I was going to Germany. My ticket was ready. I wanted some pocket money and I got robbed. I came back, sold the parts and paid the lady. I got my ticket. My ticket was already bought. That was my savior. So I went to Germany. 1984, February 28, and landed at East Germany, East Berlin, 29th February 1984. It was a leap year. That is the beginning of struggle in Europe as well. In Germany, I was washing plates. At the same time, in the mornings, there's a shop called Promat. I'll do 2 hours. We'll clean the shop before it opens at 8. I start the restaurant, I start at 5 p.m. and close at 5 a.m., 12 hours straight. Then I'll take a train also to Atuna, where the Promat was, and work for 2 hours. By the time I get home, it was about 11. And by 2, I was staying with a white old lady called Frastila. She would come and wake me up to clean her house. I'll be cleaning the place, but you see, it's sleepwalking, complete. I was sleeping. All she says is, Kennedy, you have to work. When you go to America, you go to school and at the same time work. And it really helped me when I go to America. I got to America August 16th, 1985. I started working at Zaro Bakery. Then I got a job again at the gas station, Citco gas station, on Webster Avenue between Tremont Avenue and Cross Bronx. Started working. And that time, I could work for 88 hours a week at the gas station and work 40 hours at the bakery. So those who have their green card and American passport or citizens were working comfortably for 8 hours. And when you come home, you see them drinking Coke 45, Old English, and all sorts of beer. They were happy. They make about $250 a week. I didn't have any papers. So I worked so many hours to get that 240 a week. I was making more than that. So my 40 hours at the bakery gave me $120. And the 88 hours at the gas station gave me $184. So I was making around 400, and that time it was a very good money. So I bought my first taxi and started driving in New York as a taxi driver. And by 7 months, I had 8 taxis. Because every month I saved $100 a day. So every month I had $3,000. I'll go and buy a used car, mainly the police ones. The police used cars are very strong. Some are called Chevy Impala or Chevy Caprice. I'll buy them. In America, if you don't put a partition, bulletproof, in the car, you might get shot and be killed. So every taxi, I I put in a partition, make sure the insurance is complete, and give it to Ghanaians $40 a day. So when I'm making $100, you're making $40. When you multiply the $40 by 7, it means I was making $280 from the taxes that I've given out, and I was making $100. So every day I had $380 saved. That was when I bought my first house, April 1988. I was 28 years, and I bought my first house for my mother and my stepfather. Because my stepfather never thought of tomorrow. So as an army officer, he never saved. And when he went on pension, he stayed at the barracks for 6 months, and they threw him out. So when I heard of it, I gave money to Azuma Nelson's manager, Mr. Asa, and he found a house for my parents. At the same year, I bought my house in New York, Bronx, 624 Commonwealth Avenue. The cost of $240,000, and I paid a deposit with a closing at $69,000. I was 28 years. I'm sharing all these with you for you to know that, look, here, you can be a friend to a classmate who is from affluent home. The mere fact that he's from affluent home does not determine his success in future. The success of every individual is the way the individual perceives life, the way he dreams, the way he stays focused. So now let me give you the tips. Madam touched on it. I'll give you today. All the speakers have given me an insight that I normally limit myself to 7 strategies. But today, with Madam's information, I have to give you other 7 strategies as well, which is 7 determinants of business success as well.
Dabe no omris kan baba ka okwa mmedu achi o.
Oh, kwame me o ma also ma me na me dey me pass so to MPP mpanyimfo bi po e wo fidie so. Me and say emre bi me ka kire say me ko sha sami oku e wo manya na otonyum yi ya na wo Germany wo ye George bi na otonyum no. George Dako yi afi hono minister me go share no ka je me say mini case na say ni ntino
Saminu ada we ja no so ni case.
Yes, me ka na kwa me enti asema ba esen campaign for extract who say e because asema ko na mafum kwa no a monwene say e bia me party ba bia maboa party da na asema ko e ba bonti a sabi enye fe enti no ka e bia e be kan fie nye hu de efie no omo empanyfo pi ya no mo di Bawumia chi na se masam nye de ene de mutie de court e ka che empanyfo no na se empanyfo we e di Bawumia chi a de na mo timi ni Bawumia aya mana yi e fi se emme bia kwaku anan e kasa ti Bawumia kene de Agyapong se no kwaku anan fi me ka pe ti munum o yini e ko sin chen. Okay. Kwame me ka be si atem so. If you say abonye ahyasie meni abonye ahyasie ya de bi wo MPP mu. Na de na wo hyasie o ye no. Se bi empanyfo papa bi wo say Bawumia achi a enka o must stop the abonye no. They say abonye didi obi ata de diru se bi wo akishopo so asafu empanyfo so. Enti senka enye friend say Bawumia team no omuda enko omu stop abonye say abonye ni sadi ko de free team nim say de Canada Japan maybe oyi kokona free ni team no ama ehun a good leader ba say came as a most winner account on me paying for. That's almost in your Bawumia. That's a boy, I didn't suffer for paying for. Yes, you, my woman, Christians, they are 70%. That's a question, say a year more for a bay, Namefe. But I know first any Yakopo to. If you say a boy, on your things will be by a similar year, dear children. I don't know what to be a bad one thing because I want to, but then you say now we are in the free people. If you say you want and paying for ministers, you know, Kufour and Kra, ABM, MPP, and pay for the say, Omaka, Omanotum, who be to say, you paying for as it goes, Richard Anamo, your friend say, and paying for more than what you more. Open our him says, yeah. And I was saying, Kwana, Omoni Sadio, Omonim, yes, Omoye. Yeah, Omoye, and I pay for a party among Krano, and a moment party that was him a boom. Yeah, I first partner, and then missing to go on Tino. If you say pay for no, a common Omonotum, and my Krano, and the edit Omon Crass, them a MPP. Now, MPP, those sides names, the first I didn't watch him more, and say that here. And because the beginning can pay for a friend at the same as someone was Mutio, my name will cost me pay for. And pay for when I want people to say, President John Mama, I won't need the President Mama Tam continues. Or the some of what not Jan before more years here. President Mama, I won't know to fear and go over son or throw. Sana ofuna udina chama ofia over so na osoro na se ade we kwaso e wo ma wo mu na se sabi wo Bawumia camp so so wo pay for wa na se omuntimi enyi abro ye se abro ye se na wo ya please free camp na sabi ne camp de nye na se wo ye de o man show nsa na se o man se na wo be ya ne dia e kije Ghana kwa se we ye de Ghana show nsa wo betuma ageni me masem kwa eba ye me ni ko sha London e ko sha London no o ka say George e be fia e be kasa ye ba me friend twice o wanfa en na kwa me friend sem asem we be kwa no me pese be kwa bontin me friend sem ka o say ansala ba bontin a me friend o wanfa
eh wan na kana semi
me Bawumia na me kana sem
no friend wanfa
no, my friend, one for all part, one check it in the phone. So, and thank all for young and cannot and go here and come on. So, when that show say, can the camp, no, sub you in the area. And I said, pay for a chawama, said you for and son of Moya Tadia, a Jomada, and say, Omutime and camp.
Ebusia Mr. George Otibonsu ena yetie nsem aban wutie ensem a wodi tudwa ni nyina no efa chesani da ye omukodwirigu ye de MPP amanyoko ne de ye sacrifices kwa wono no waye ede ama MPP amanyoko na chesani nyina echi no MPP for entumi appreciate no dakrumpo na ekowie echire sisi a ne chesedidi atama de ne da nyina no abronye disi se wo hwiegu ede makenede ohene Agyapong wan se wo hwiegu se de bia me catch them say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de wono no se wo bi kwa abonten kwofo ba de ne betu ne kunya so kura na se bi wo sina gegem kura wona so Bawumia wontumi MBA na no enka bibia ntime sa ne ma bi se no ebusha ya na enhyada enye hu bi asa emfa ma me san se yeni se Bawumia de ne ma bi wo no ma wontumi bie na no na wonka ba anya hwe no se de last Saturday mo kwotena honom na mo ya mo ho nya atwomsam nya atwomsam wo shura na mo ye na ye preach peace na ye pasumdwe na ye pasumdwe no mo pe asumdwe no na se bia bronya DC ni modali ngoti ensem hu na wodi ni ade na makole sa brante ni to order na matwa brante na so obi be se na mo de na ye scapegoat we hu se da bi ade a me ye ade a etia party no because there wo ye nyina no me bisa senti se Bawumia ewini a mo be pese Kennedy supporters e be kwa to abade ama Bawumia na niema bi wo no ma common sense nyansa bi wo no ma yenko classroom anasa yenko school go to school fees enfa ma teacher ni nji na teacher ni na hire sa nyansa no sa nyansa we enyankopon de ama yen dadanti de ehia ne se me no mienu de nyansa ne de be ye adwuma ba bro nya dis won be so de nyansa ne be ye adwuma se Kennedy etumi eyi kwekwa na free TV show because of disrespect Bawumia adenti na nne abronya dis 7 ne nkwasi asema wo di ade che ni ade sanyina no eno die Bawumia wuntumi ma bontembe kasa ye chiche ma wuntumi Kennedy ni pe ya lestate ebeka se na mo no ne so no kura no kire ye ema ye kwa chiche ma wuntumi sadana na Kennedy ba bontin obe issue disclaimer say he has no idea what is going on na ono kura no what is ansem ni fi lestate ho no wo fra lestate Emma ne one catch so wonya sade no na was say party o kamagana fo nyina yete yesan say people were pointing fingers at Kennedy of Agyapong say and some na Leicester be kan ye no e yo no Kennedy of Agyapong na hyase na so na Kennedy nim ho hwe na said ye Bawumia one ye waka na no atum na de cheni ade sabia ni edi Kennedy atam na ye twabo Kennedy ni ade yenso yenka se Bawumia na asoma sankrofo we nyina na party ne mon say no se egua ye nyina ye be kwa kwadwa ni NDC ye de kokromoti no ato aba e de amamu ala ATP aba hanu ma me na kwa aba ATP
na ya sewa
bia boko
twedi apon kwa me adaro ma me hoye na so
oba de na daro ma me nso me hu ye papa ba nen krata ne nsem na aba wo mreja pensem mu ma
okay na ya sewa e ma me fa daily guide e fa ma yetie fo ni ahwefo nyina kwa aba e fa mra ene showdown jumedie so ne wo daily guide mo no na se galamse ate se wo my Ghana mu ase ya ye hwe se galamse no e betimi aye niema bibia na se e betimi a stop ye galamse wa ase no na ye land minister din semba kumienu bia babeto wo se ye ba no my Ghana mu ase ye ba no mining small scale mining na omom puta lances no omoye 962 ne se no man wo se asoma fa kwanti bia na so person mo say niema ba kumienu binti no ansha sa 962 eye lances na omuhuta ne nyina no wo mo ebeje e de free mo nsema ne daily guide ebo hwa manebo enso e wa ha sei e wo daily guide na mo na you tag for enso e ka se eye galamse no ho nsensema no se o ma hwe na o ma pe galamse hu presibia ana so o ma fo mo na ensi for ma e no be to mo ho agu montin so ye demonstration na so be ko striker and you tag for so e de amanebo e de abe na daily guide so e bo ho amanebo enso e wa ha sei e wa kata fe to so miensa e na no na enkrata ne bebre na e bo amanebo se eye Ghana ye presidential jet no e se ho atechema ye ntimi fa nko baabia na se o mampani ntimi fa nko baabia o modi akwakosi no mo hwe se o betime sie ansana etimi aye adwuma na nam no kasa de ukopie mu e wo France na se ye presidential jet akwakopie mu ho no mo hwe no masiesie ne kama se da be obenya ahoden na ba bia president pese okobia no watimi akwa ne krata daily guide e ba ho amanebo enso e wa hase e wo daily guide na mu na Donald Trump ye US president ne foni e da hase no woka se e Ghana fo mo pe visa e de from my Ghana mu asa aba be pie mu US na sha wo mo san so e betua extra money e $250 e de account because nema ba ku mieni bi wo no ma e to sinankasa ene daily guidance so ebo hwamanebo enso e wa say e won klata na emu na 37 years old nurse bia na o ma hwehwehwehwehwe na for so many way for be 3 weeks ni na o mo hu na afin so o mko hu de nurse wawu eda eye nwura ma ne klata daily guide ebo hwamanebo enso e wa ha say medo call eye daily graphic na be pm daily graphic so a nurse justice eye o say tutu ni phone eda ha say na wo ka say yet memofo ade bia da ye kwa ahemfofo honom emomoton sase ede maye ebe wi achi sese be ya ahemfo no anase wo hina wo to anase wo gina mu eto ya asase ne ema ame no wo firim so wo firim na se ni pafoforo ebetena eye akunya no so a na so ka se obosan so entena se hihye ne mafoforo na se ti se wo se atwa sika foforo a na justice o say tutu e ka se ni kwan se wo twa sa ade cause nipa no o te akunya no so dada no wono e ko sa amra ne ma wo twa sika nyina se nipa foforo betena so a wotimamuni a na sa ohene ne beka cho sesa atwes ka foforo no eni kwan se wutwe obetimi de sa nipa no eda kwakwa kopie mu ewo ko na even kura no man Ghana mu ase se wobi edi bisa ahemfuni bi di bisa diwa emra no ma ho kwan se obetimi de nipa no akwakwa kopie mu na court eni sa nipa no edi na daily graphic eba ho amanebo enso ewa ha sei na ewa kratafa etoso eyedumiensa na sa Abrekumanov eya abatu ekoso ewo hono ma menteme ho ase penchen ekoso ewo hono ma hawakum sinese yebo na enya asem ketwa ewo hono no ewe ma ye mutaka de babontin se wo mo picture na so mo phone be pie mo ya be fontin tan video so na so social media e ma ye hu omanim se no mo di nyamna seb ewo hono no wo mo be hwe se san microphone nyina no ye be chi wo mo anase do mbekwa kogina emra no na ena police for a day eye ensembia babeto no moka se amafo bebre na won my videos bebre no a capture wo mo esia no mo hwe se wo mo betimi akọ na mo akwa che wo mo ene kratai daily graphic enso ebo ho amanebo na wo kratafa etoso eye du wotwe ena ye se ye candidate 37000 ena etrosa Lancaster exams ya ene kratai so ebo ho amanebo na onya daily graphic a no kan kan nyina bi kama enso so edi amayen Medo call the dispatch na no so be pie mu asenes na na komia ni mfoni da ha se kama kratafa toso ye
se ye obeye vice president wo be kikan ye ne niam bia wo be ye no e ma Ghana fo hun se da bia brand no ni credibility wo ba no so when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose itself o ka kire Ghana fo so wa $1 ne dia shedem o ka kire Cape Coast fo se wo mu si ha bo ne airport de ama wo mu ene yenko Cape Coast ne yenko so se ha bo ne airport wo ho a Poalugu Dam wo be ka kire se they are constructing it wo mu free abemu na $1 ne da sen wo mu free abemu na $1 no na da sen mo be project Bawumia mo project no but some adwin mo se mo be attack Kennedy o Agyapong dia project Bawumia dia emfa na ko wiechira na mo de sane emedi Kennedy ani ekoto aba na mo de Bawumia ne be kyekire Ghana foko na wona wo mo do Kennedy o Agyapong so decide say wo mo nko no mo nkoto aba mo se Kennedy na say party no mo po bi a wo say party na ene mo national executives no mo nhwe wo mo de nam so a wo mu ko chie mu ekwa mia wo mani ekwa ye chinchina na ye chie mu tanya e na aba no ye betu afiri soro de aba fom ye betu afiri soro de aba fom why na sebi woni wo ba bia nkasa ye se oba no be ba besra na obekọ de mbekọ akọhunu ne ma se wononom na ne be magina so se ade bi sei na oba ansa na akọ abonte so okopo ba wo hu oba ni ma ye sekete na wo secretary we no ba na ma se bu be ma na epaja no no de ko wan abolos it is executive see wo hosisi wo mo anu am to aba pia Bawumia de ne ba ye eno ti wo mani abre ne ye beto from top to down and a party no ye go opposition no and ye be se ye yi candidate 7 months in opposition mu yi candidate ansana national executives mo be yi no wo mo nim sem sa national executives ye wo hoyi se wo mo ye list mistake na wo mo decide say ye akoto sa aba na asa ne akoto ba national executive na ba hwere wo mo seat Bawumia na mo no wo bere ena se de wo mani abri ena eyi chairman bute me de me ka kirew se de wo mani abri ne ye to the top to down wo mo pe kwa bi o mo be fo so wo chairman bute o mo be yi wesi fom se wudi ma me ka wo mo pe kwan bia wo mo befa so a wo mo be yi wu chema bute wo mo be yi wesi nchen e san se wo ma yi wesi nchen na ye de wo kwa emfa o mo nim se wo chema bute de o kasa de ma Kennedy that is how they are feeling but they bia me kana me ko so aka so da me si de twedi ampo nyankopɔ wesi ne hene no ebushia mu fa kire ekoye mo niema ekokeka de mo beka trust me emfa na matro quote bi a me di gya ho no abo se eche me sabonsu me say when people sell their conscience for money me repeat it when people sell their conscience for money they cannot make any logical analysis honorable say eche me sabonsu bro for me di gya oniye when you sell your conscience for money e ban critical analysis pa jai won't me nya bi inti se wonim se waton wo conscience dia masika na said ye wo papa penny wo bre wo party mu baby a wo pa wo ba bedru wo party mu anka wo kran wo be ye flag bearer kran ke sefata anka wo no wo be ye flag bearer wo party mu a anka esefata enene mom no sebi wo wadani bulldog de ama obi ye kone na wo di ekire na wo po na wo ye dede na nipa ni mbom enko meanwhile sanka wo nso no wo betumi aba be ye flag bearer e de ama MPP metu amensam ne so a abrante ya friend abroje DC na sa abrante na busuya sa abrante and want ye ka grassroots ni food soldiers ase a want ase and then was expose Kennedy na ni expose a wo ye nyina no was Kennedy buy waje contract and a contract ni ade a Kennedy ohine Agyapong je ye no emu bie no hono ma busuya wode bu a grassroots no anase food soldiers yente ne nsamembra ni etie ba wie busuya mato mebo no mabebo adoye a Kennedy ohine Agyapong why the ama grassroots no so e the ama yenti abronya DC emra sesia
MPP ba 2017 to 2018 no asam ne yamam nkan fam huni o ye be expose mu ye nka say ye MPP nti enti mo kan unity no mo forget this time ye betin crofo to frabera bi kokogina ho e na sese hwe ayi grassroots fo a enne me be ka grassroots asem say your minister MPP businessman ben na friend man na djuma say gisa djuma wey na ye na wi afakohwe MPP grassroots say wo ye minister ka kire na boni panidin na MPP fo nko bisa no wo businessman fo na wo se na ye mfa to me ma no e wo MPP mu na ya nhwe grassroots na wo de oba wo ba hwe grassroots no ho e ya za e ye wagadre e ye kalabure aye wo di tro maybe so one also ye grassroots person MPP ba 2017 to 2018 no enuma na ye de ma wo no ye de ma wo say wo wia fa hwe party fo ye bisawo honorable Kennedy Agyapong enuma wa ye 2017 to 2018 no billions of Ghana cedis food soldiers ni grassroots to sign out the old show. We are the party natem e ka ho. Enti kwase kwate ntraba bi en country say I mona momo dwene food soldiers ho na ye ba conference ni yam free food soldiers for. Mo pase e kan sem wo krom ha e kire nnuma ye de amamo a nestera food soldiers for ho kire omo a ye beka because you decide you man mama say mu ye wia region bia no mu make sure say food soldiers for bedidi mu ye adwuma no wie ye no mu di kogu makanto mu ye adwuma no wie mo fasika no and na mo se mo de call presidential elections because president Nana Danko Kufour ontimi award contract man ho because one it's a man to corruption and conflict of interest. Yes, the president na otia konwa so no award contract ya man ho say ye wia me de baba hwe food soldiers. No president will do that. Vice president bia ni wa obe award contract ya man ho no award man ho wia o say ye tua me ka wia me de kwa hwe food soldiers. No vice president will do that. Adwuma na kwa abonten na wo food soldier na ye de adwuma na ma no ye se fa hwe party ma. Wo businessman na ye de adwuma na ma no ye se fa hwe party ma. Enti mo amonama mo say MPP wa ba mu no wo man hwe example like honorable Kennedy Agyapong na mo say me ye be yi na no one after the other. Say I MPP wa ba mu no trying to we incite food soldiers the grassroots against the party. Sansem na kan ya grassroots to fo bu fu ya wo man pia nkwankoto aba na omo mu
Ebusi abronye ena yakwa akotie ensema wodi tudwa hebale se Kennedy ahwe grassroots na sika je se Kennedy agi ye nyina no eno na nde Kennedy se wodi ba stande se flag bearer na 2016 ena Kennedy eto eye pickups edema MPP amanyoko no mepacho wo misire bisa 2016 no obe topics na MPP ewa be mu ana Muyima no mo a mo hwe dwumedi mesrɛ mo ntwe comment section asema me that time ana Kennedy topic ups na dia ama MPP party no na party no wa be mu ana that time anu we bie HFM that time anu we bie Oman FM that time anu we bie the 2 TV no na MPP aban e wo power na enkrofo bi wo no ma wo mo kasa che se entosua ye studio ho ma wo bie na no na wo kasa ne se no asa gewu che se nyanse bie mpie free na and sometimes I feel pity for the wife. Emma sika de yebedru achi o because dey bia meka senye sika pa nti dem pa na wa bronya hu a ne ho akonno che bibi nti abusua ebe ma oba bi beka sa abrantie yemi kunu nti na yire woni abronya na ma ya no won fede ana because me pa se me kunu memo oba betena TV show na oba beka sa no watinto show che se what the people betu nanim abusua eto de bi o kasa na ohoro so a che se people na ede nanim no nanum to show a people ni nyina atete eto de bi abronya be kasa na hu so owro so na oyese no kasa mo fa pepa foforo amre me pepa na ede nanim no wakasa mantosho ni nyina no ase pepa nem bi se nti de wo ye nyina no se nyame ya adom na Kennedy ba 2028 abronya nti wo be free party ni mu ana wo nye campaign mfa ma Kennedy de mo yer mo hwe bibi ye yo de mo ye no Monshe bibi ye papa nana mami ntie we
menu aba abronya insema obekeka ni ade ni nyina no eduru baabi na sa wo ka abronya asema obi betena baabi aka se otan no na asem we mede bia na meka se ebe yesu ade e ama political parties no mpanifu omu abrabo na yebo no ho se wo to okra ana se wo kogye okra afiri obi nchen se obeyen no na wone na atena ho sa wotiti okra ne se onyi onche nipa wi a obeche nipa wi me pato na mika wuti me but sa wotiti ne se uhu nipa abre ho aseme nipa obebre ne ho aseme nipa ade ntina meka sa enne yenu ya bema abronye enne wa sori wo na bu kenele Agyapong komo a onye na adwunu so obema wo na bu kenele Agyapong ahome kura no wane ma ne be ya abronye wane ma ye be hu e ma ne be ya abronye ni nyina e fenisen kenele Agyapong uka asembi mani ye mede ntina nka me mpesa me kasa kora bium uka bibi se 2016 before 2016 na ona book in the Agyapong no wo ni media houses okay yembisa sa 2016 those days na no the media houses no e de ma party na party no e de ye campaign e de promote party no ono mutu aka na number 2 abere no to topic ups e teacher no mutu ya na ka na number 3, abra no more pocket money. No to your bills, or to your hospital bills, or to your electricity bills, or to your school fees, or ye a lot of things, you know. I'm on a contract na. Abra no more position. No man contract be so on fanyana. Yo, yate. It is a ness abronya mayati and what to say. Nanado bedi abemuno. Or should the contract di ma? The friend is a Ken. Second is our contract no their man no only so say sika no emfanhwe grassroots and one first say sika na emfanhwe grassroots and abro ne to evidence wo there and the esa bro nye babonte no o man ni nyina tia sese ye run na do betena so no otam sika pudru say and o de share Kennedy Agyapong say Kennedy je say sika we ne fa ko ye business ne fa ko hwe grassroots for
nana say ye compare Bawumia and Kennedy na ye kase wobi a wo hwe grassroots a wobi a wonim nyansa e na beka kire ye Kennedy hwe grassroots
dabi me kwada me bo
alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia beka se Kennedy hwe grassroots
dabi me money
na the number of Kufour Kennedy I employ woman no kra no I didn't know part of grassroots anasa abronya net one work asa no grassroots no woni mo ana only full soldiers ana
Omambe na ye titiri
Kufour na Kennedy employ wo hospitals are Kennedy ebuasi adoye Kennedy ye nkremofo Kennedy ye wo adoye na Brian Champion kra na adoye awaye kra dia ma grassroots ne kra no Bawumia doesn't come near Bawumia wo may Brian Champion podie wo baby ya Brian Champion Bawumia on may Brian Champion adoye awaye wo baby enti minim grassroots kro na abronya DC epeso o penti Kennedy ama ne look as if say kesa Kennedy dia wonye MPP papa bi afa ma MPP Kennedy aye ni nyina na bushia we kura de meyiyi mu because me kasa me ba about 358 em say me bo adoye na made asachi ebio me san say Kennedy wa ye juma papa grassroots wa boa wo mu ankasa ka me ho ne yanko na yenko shadoye ni bia Kennedy aye edi ama grassroots di abronya disi wo hu ye nti mesre wo video show e ma abronya disi na ka che ne se dia wose nani afira dia nani etutu edi akose ni na matuo mu no won fa ne baby ne mra no won fa mesha do ye na Kennedy wa ye ni bi di ama grassroots na bi se ye nhwe emra sisia
waya manyosem na wasement na ho enkobie adwuma wa abrochire ama akrofo enya binye eho na mo mebie no man Ghana ama wona na bi wie score wanya bia ye obabi wie score nya bia ye enu ti
na making edu say e was say what ne ba what ne ka brase pa so a o di pa nti o no de ye ka ma ya bia owo ni de ma wo so ono ma me ebre yi pa
and unwavering commitment have touched countless lives and shaped the course of our shared journey. You have demonstrated real blend of wisdom, compassion, and determination that has inspired both peers and future generations. You have always placed the welfare of others above your own, striving to create legacy not of acknowledge but of meaningful change. Today, we celebrate not only the years of service but also the character of a leader who leads by example, steadfast, ethical, and guided by a profound sense of duty to the people. Your influence extends beyond the realms of policy and governance, having fostered a culture of respect, inclusivity, and collaboration that will continue to inspire all those fortunate enough to work alongside with you. As we mark this significant occasion, we express our deepest gratitude and admiration for all that as Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has done. May the years ahead bring continued success, happiness, and fulfillment in both personal and professional endeavors. Amen.
But we still have over 1,000 more expected this month. For this group who have so far arrived, the government of Ghana has borne the cost of their quarantine and other related costs. So much has been done by government since the outbreak of COVID-19 to mitigate the adverse effects of the virus on Ghanaians. But I must say that we are not out of the woods yet. There is still a lot to be done. And it is for this reason that the ministry welcomes the support of benevolent individuals, such as the Member of Parliament for Asin Central, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, on the matter associated with our dear compatriots in Lebanon.
With access to quality healthcare for all high on his agenda, Honorable Ken is currently building an 80-bed capacity cardio center valued at over $6 million at the 37 military hospital. This will cater for persons with cardiovascular diseases and allow for training of medical personnel in the country.
Japan akwa kutwa ahomemu se yensi ayarsabe bia ebeboa ama womo a ebehwe akomayare eho nsem ewo 37 military hospital ewo nkran.
Baby ye akomayare ho adwuma meche cardio center ena Asin Central mashibedwani onimonyafo Kennedy akompreko Agyapong de aso abofoma ye ba besibi ewo 37 abayare sabia yesi edano ewie befa empabeye aduwotwe enema ye abefodie ene bebema beboa ama adwumadie ne hyehye akosuye na Chief of Defence Staff Vice Admiral said amwama ekasa de tudwache mu se dwumadie mu edi ne ho kanyina no onimonyafo Kennedy akompreko Agyapong Asin Central mashibedwani wafa ho kanyina.
The center, when completed, will have the capacity to provide specialist diagnostic and treatment for people with cardiovascular and respiratory diseases. It will also offer training and research opportunities to our medical staff both in Ghana and within the sub-region. I wish to recognize and appreciate the main sponsor of the project in the person of Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, the Member of Parliament for Assin Central and Chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior. Honorable, your kind gesture has fully demonstrated your unflinching love for the people of Ghana and the Ghana Armed Forces in particular. It has also reinforced your determination to contribute to healthcare in general and in Ghana's development.
You need 4,000 for research. You're party now, working out for the party. You need money for research. So this is 6,000.
Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, the board and management of the Kufour Teaching Hospital have the singular honor and pleasure to present the citation to Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, MP for Assin Central. We express our profound gratitude and appreciation for your selfless and unwavering support to the hospital over the years. Your enthusiasm and initiative in feeling the pain of others and caring enough about their needs to help cannot be overlooked. You single-handedly donated an amount of $147,000 for the payment of a one-year planned preventive maintenance cost for the linear accelerator machine at the Oncology Directorate of the hospital. Through your generosity to countless institutions, including CAF, your legacy will live well into the future, helping others realize their dreams. Today, machine downtime and treatment outcomes of cancer patients have significantly improved at CAF. The patients and relatives who have benefited from your kind donation for their care shall be eternally grateful to you. In recognition of these, the board and management of the hospital have the honor to present this citation to you, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, MP, for your kind intervention, which has provided a major boost to the provision of specialist services for cancer patients in the country. Once again, accept our heartfelt gratitude. Aiko Ejumera. And it's signed by myself, Ochirade Mensa, and my board chair, Ambassador Nana Ifa Appington. Honorable Nyamisha Ononyokese.
And there was some also
Kufour Dawase. And patients na oma benefit ni oma benefit ni nyina edawase. Na you edawase for accepting to be our advocate general. You know, say with you in the boat, you will be fine.
I'll invite the National Ghanaian and the Treasurer and myself to make a brief comment on the presentation by Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, National Ghanaian.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I've come this morning to give my release for it as a contribution to enable you run the party. Simple.
Abranya DCA, so was a woman dear Kennedy aye. We cry a moon ketua when not mebre nintino. Sanka meka said near much as a Kennedy or Agyapong. Why ye diama MPP amanyo kono from Titibesi na. Trust me, Sanka Nenga studio Hankayampong. And near my Kennedy or Agyapong. Why ye diama MPP for? Why ye diama ama full soldiers why di ama grassroots no ebi kakra mpo na maboba ma wa hwe wo Bawumia na wo hu ne se bi wo ye di passing yo bi no niema wo no so aye ne febra bonten yenti kuroma na Sam George ebe accuse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say emo na anu ada wo koche ma ye nuanum kremofoi e ya manfo mu agese wo ma krefro bi me mo be pie mu o man Ghana and alleged was sa ni nyina yenti kuroma na Sam George ebe make that allegations no mo hwe bibi ye wo krom ha o mo hwe bibi ye wo krom ha papa e say Kennedy aboa party no it is now banana the catch him say who niama Kennedy aye what is $1 million na JFK no one say JFK na panta ya say you are JFK what is kanema JFK ni say JFK o JFK na ye bia say de wo kana ya man contract ni ya man contract sa contract aye de man no eno na wo de aye sa niema we eno na de aye adoye okokata wa ye bi wo okọ kolebu wa ye bi wo okọ 37 militias person wa ye bi wo ya ma me no ma mo ho a kire wo na wo menya akwanhia no chese ne constituency wa je niema wo ho no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo be ye vice president 8 solid years on fan no so ne embra one fa wono so ne de enfe megu akwemu ne yeso yehu se Kennedy die ne na Bawumia die ne me se eba na doye ma mo Bawumia din se ba adoya e ma mo Bawumia din that the number of people Kennedy has sacrificed their ma wo no Bawumia doesn't come close or he doesn't come near it. Moya na mapiapia Bawumia na mama fo nya Bawumia so kasetia Bawumia so mpe ne ho asem Bawumia so ye innocent man na so nkrofo etwa ne ho ahia no mumududo na nyansa ne adwen ne enya adwuma nana videos eja yakobai adoya hudra Kennedy wa ye we kwa de obi besie eyemu nketoa de aka we chire I think the last time kwa me betena hankremofo adoye ne ade agese wa ye nyina me bebo ye ma metie fo no mahwefo nyina tie abronya so ndi ohu hwe den abeka fa ho
mame o hwe honorable ne videos awaboya I think say enipa ametimi aka kire osisi ase honorable Kennedy Japan di kaye na doye ansa na obeye kunafo adoye eye abronye amika what ma say
ah wudika
denti na meka say omo a honorable Kennedy Japan aye o madoye abronye na edikan ye ni ho pade ye beteye ye beteye
sa time na kura abronye na tu nanum
yes so otoka ma o
wo hwe ne tete pictures pa be ma nim hu pa no odete sa sini pe program na omo ye wo na tu na sua
wo dwini niema bi hu a nika etiyesa na ye won nsem bi wo ye bisawa enye sambiri we na ye ba bebo niema ona beko na Japan ayo no ye bebo for den
akwala akra nim
debi na ho na nim edwuma papa we di we ye niemu mu nim o
ai we kwa di aba abonti
me se me ka secret bi a kiro me wo faba o wasen me wo faba na MPP wo opposition ana honorable Kennedy Japan sponsor me wo faba
edin course
me na me ka no e custom ni I am telling you today aye honorable Kennedy Japan ne finance sa me wo faba no because oni ma de enti na me kire say ye woni ma bi wo ho a enye bia honorable be ye ne ye be hu dabi enye niema honorable Kennedy Japan be ye ene ye be hu mami eduru baby a me ni honorable Kennedy Japan a enka me ye woni pa bi wa MPP mu o kasa kura me ntie mebu dua hihye maso of course ye woni pa bi wo ho a nanti enti wo hye dware sisi anase bodamfo anti wo bedi bodamfo nechi
sense na make us Kennedy me papa because why ya de say de e ne de ba de nyina no wakana no atu decide say won kasa
o maturity Kennedy ohini Japan pese o mayete en wan say o pese o kire say o vision bia o man no betimi a benefit efiri so na ebeye den na vision no wo na bebem na obi a me ne oda dem oba me ne one da sori se me ne oda sori wi na aba bonten ba be ka chen kofo se me kunu mu ne shan keke one me da within seconds na ne ho aba ne be ma ye ketekete na ugu kunani ma say na say ugu wa uhu ani ma say
obabi wo TikTok
abonye fi so ogu na bu kana Japan ni ma say but onim say o collapse party no
wo obso say when you say Kennedy mama baby o say baby mama o say debe
oso wa dey
Sale de ni so nsebi me your ba but
me
for we Jimmy ni
me nim no me nim sale
de na mete say won say Kennedy o very straight ono emfa wo so ono wa wo obekodi nkwasi asem ono obepade hia abofra no na em say ne ba no ne Kennedy wo ye no akola na so ode na em say ye ni di free school mu ni ade na Kennedy chi akola na so sisi ano baby mama na koda ne eyi Bawumia ni na chese Kennedy picture bi no de abeto ho na insem hunu ne nkwasi asem a chese sa lady ni edi o social media no so na nya asem keto
ma we nya wonwa
na adane na bibisa ne se dia ya na amafu edi be me yatami se ukoda ho bie wu baby e ma ne di bewre mu nti de se ne wo hu ne se be Kennedy ni nim nyansa wo ba na wo so koda honom na se bi wumbu wo ba ho na wo so bie mu ma wo no so be shi mu no ene na wo so wo nyansa na we I know my young Kennedy no more say no. They are rather making him popular.
David, we hear them say Kennedy.
Kennedy just here now, Mona Mobile.
We hear them break Kennedy. I say, you will never be a mumma, my answer so. And send me or Nanka even Pono, some women say we say, be a Yakuina Betanamo platform. And yes, sir, Mubisa issues concerning within the NPP. Say, I think I'm moving a mobile fast or mobile solve problems. Our NPP move. And then they go see. And to when the best story I want to book in Japan, I say, when the best story I want to book in Japan, I say, when the best story I want to book in Japan, I say, to me be so. And to say, I want to book in Japan free MPP party more. 2028 party never win election. Anna. And that's say, one book in Japan, every MPP party man, that's all who be the Matthew Macau, you call car, never party no more.
What was Kennedy free? My brother quite a waka. Kennedy free party, no more party.
Baby, my money may be no one. Share, the baby mamma, some okay, money no one. May there be a young cousin, me say, yes, you Christo buy no. Your bodge in the so. A nipper bodge in the so. A nipper bodge in the so. A big car, a den in the panye. A big one, I can't come back down, say. On that almost one as on 1990 almost, but the same of Korea and Casa crucify him. A yenipa, a yenipa soup, and any buying a wunimu. Namika what I say, it is somebody win. I saw an abukana no tomb, and you be benton on the palanque as some no. Alanke Obeki can send some win in our own view. Namika what I say, because near ono baby ono can Afghanistan Alanke Nick and Japan, Bejino Behunu, Momona Mudina Chena Moya to be Biama Mudino. Baby amuko jina dantin so kura na dia mubehu Kennedy waboni brewie na mika wat ma say waboni brewie obeye president o wanye president o so ye peni wa MPP mo wanye peni wa MPP mo that is none of his business.
The factions the companies are when I ask them get
that is none of the business onu kro ha no ho ona bo ha no ho enu ntina meka chane say politics no ho ye no I feel no all your politics, more politics. Now make what I say because one more who feel from mobile compulsory out. Now more bonting and sorry in Tiawana. It is so calculated when you may now she may be away. Now me the way to be here for my MPP party ni say and ye kwan way soon a so emma solution to the problem. Say BBC and ye kwan way so and ye fire ye. Esa ne sempenisi yenjina nkra ni mu entete nkra ne ekoba ne say na ko yeti say wadaja wo ankasa wo di wadaja e ba bonten because wo ni NDC and epre na wo kan wo nsem say na wo say wa brabo say nti message be na wo e di manana
ni nyina mu mpo no MP before be ka kire yen say JFK be ka kire yen say right after the delegates conference no wa beba bonten beba be kasa beba be ye you know ye be suspend na me say bisa say enema abronye DC eye de abronye ekeka entokwa abronye esinueti e wo party ni mu is it because say oye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne darling goat enu nti na munyina no makama no atuma wo bi anye ready say obe suspend na say ko free Kennedy on Japan camp ka krom ha ke beda na ebutu na so koye Bawumia de wo bia kana no atum wo bia anya ready so obeka bibia mamento ahwe Mr. Otibonsu papa be bibia wo bia wo ba michia ebushia I think somebody kind of a some say ne dan ya Semira Bawumia ne nua bema aburu amada wo mu kodwiri gu ye wo nkramante mu East Egwani ade neja asem ne kopie mu court na wedi nkunim na wo say Semira ne nebusuafo ma ne 55 million Ghana cedis ebusuan sabre yeguso wa atwenye mu say won babu asasika ni nyina na wo mo ede akwa Mr. George Otibonsu nsem na no era Mr. George Otibonsu ende wa grant interview a wo ka se sande amayi a chese ne dan a wo mudwiri gu ni ade na asa the time anu wo kasa asa the time na chese wo de ensem to dwa se ye dwiri ne dan ye gu ni ade o so hia same egu ka kire ne se woni case na enko baby na sa time ne so no na eye MPP amanyoko ena wa bem forgetting the sacrifices this man has done for the party. Was he and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Shalia was shown wo preachy peace. Say Bawumia so wo preachy peace the end abronye DC. Unqually abronye DC to order. Was he and Kennedy ni pay ya and we free in to that time pana one na ye interviews as so for expose ni ade one no akweku na yasam na mike. The nam so ma akweku na e free na 2 and same. Wakasa editia MPP abaino wakasa editia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na me no show na Kennedy Becker say there be party na amu ne yewo yenka ya no ntum na wo mbese party ne neja wo ma no ekwote na afienti adenti na nde abronye the darling goat sebi wodi semunu ne ade nyina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na was wakasa ma asumdwe no want to me calling it to order yenkotie sansem ni nyina mbra ye wi a hana ATP so atenase a wodi newspaper no ebeba abesom yen
ani ewede esegba akwa ma pa na engrofo no dabe no omlis kan beba ka akwa medu achi o
oh kwame me wo ma oso ma me na me de me pa so atu MPP mpanyfo bipo e wo ofidi so me e say emre bi me ka kire se me ko sha same oku e wo manya no otunyu yi ya na wo Germany ya wo wuye George bi na otunyum no George Daku ayi afi hona minister me go share no ka je me say mini case na say ni ntino
samino ana we judge no so ni case
yes me ka na kwa me enti asema ba esen campaign for extract who say e because na mafum kwa no a monwene say e bia me party ba bia mabo party da na asema kwa e ba bonti a sabi enye fe enti no kwa e bia ye be kan fie nye hu de efie no omo empanyfo pi ya no mo di Bawumia chi na se masam nye de ene de mutie de court e ka che empanyfo no na se empanyfo we e di Bawumia chi a de na mo timi ni Bawumia aya mana yi e fi se emme bia kwaku anan e kasa ti Bawumia kene de Agyapong se no kwaku anan fi me ka pe ti munum o yini e ko sin chen kwa me ka be si atem so if you say abonya ahase meni abonya ahase ya de bi wo MPP mu na de na wo ahase o ye no se bi empanyfo papa bi wo say Bawumia achi a enka o must stop the abonya no they say abonya didi obi ata de diru sabi wo akishopo so asafu empanyfo so enti senka enye friend say Bawumia team no omuda enka omu stop abonya say abonya ni sadi ko de free team nim say de Canada Japan maybe oyi kokona free ni team no ama ehun a good leader ba say kemen say bosu nyina account omu ye mpanyfo na say omu tai ye nua Bawumia chi na say abonya edidim asafofo mpanyfo ya sabi my woman no Christians ne e be 70% ya na say ko say no say e mo fa be nyamefe but anya mo fa so enye nyakopon so fe if you say abonya sabi onye ka sensin obi a by team no ya odi akire no ada na mo timi emba bonten kan za abonya ba dia ne say na wo ye dia e dey free team no fi say ye wo empayinfo bia minim say no Kufour nkura ebeye ebedi MPP eni mutino mpayinfo no say omaka no atum obi to say se bi mpayinfo pi aziko semo Richard Ananemo ye friend say mpayinfo mo dambo twemo omo nyina wo hefa sesi a ena wo say kwa na omo ni so ade omo nim ye so omo ye ya omo ye ena mpefo na party na mankura no ena mo de party na ko fi asem boom ya party na ena de ni sinyina na tu go bontin no e say mpefo no aka omo no tum ema nkura no ena ede omo nkura asem ye MPP na MPP those sites ne the president ede ni mboate mo ene say na tie enka bibie ne campaign for afre ata de teme se mo so mo ti ho ma ne mo we koso mo ye paifo paifo be na one people mo say mo president John Mama Bawumia di president mama tam continuous o di asam kwatam na je na people mo use say here president mama Bawumia to ofia enka wo be so na osoro sana so na wudi na chama ofia enka wo be so na osoro na sa adi we kwaso e wo ma wo mu na sa sabi o Bawumia camp so o mpaifo wa na sa o muntimi enyi abro ya sa bro nya say na o ya please free camp na sabi na camp ndi nye say na sa o ya de o man show nsa na sa o man say na o be ya ne dia e kije Ghana kwa so we ya de Ghana show nsa o betuma agani me ma sem kwa e ba ye me ni ko sha London e ko sha London no o ka say George e be fia e be kasa ya ba me friend twice o anfa and na kwa me friend say asem we be kwa no me pese be kwa bontin me friend say ka o mo say ansala ba bontin a me friend no wanfa
why na kana say me Bawumia na me kana say
no friend wanfa no me friend wanfa o pa mo check ni phone so e say ka o fa ya enka na na enka o ye enka me no nkasa so when that show say can the Japan camp no sabi o ye ni ye na say pay for extra one ma say for and sana o mo ya atade a ejo mada e de say o mo timi enka
Ebusia Mr. George Otibonsu ena yetie ne nsem aban wutie ensem a wodi tudwa ne nyina no fa chesani da ye omuko jurigu ye de MPP amanyoko ne de ye sacrifices kwa wono no waye ede ama MPP amanyoko na chesani nyina echi no MPP for entumi appreciate no dark room po na ekowie echire sisi a ne chesedi atema de ne da nyina no abronye di sise wo hwiegu ede ma Kennedy ohene Japan wa ne se wo hwiegu se de bia me catch am say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de wono no se wo bi kwa abonten kwofo ba de ne betu ne kunnya so kura na sebi wo sina gegem kura wona so Bawumia wontumi MBA na no enka bibia ntime sa ne ma bi se no ebusha ya na enhyada enye hu bi asa emfa ma me sanse ye ni se Bawumia ne de ne ma bi wo no ma wontumi bie na no na wonka ba anya hwe no se de last Saturday mo kwotena honom na mo ya mo ho nya atwomsam nya atwomsam e ho sura na mo ye na ye preach peace na ye pasumdwe na ye pasumdwe no mo pe asumdwe no na se bia bronya DC ni modaling goti ensem hu na wodi ni ade na makole sa brand ni to order na matwa brand na so obi be say na mo de na ye scapegoat no hu say da bi ade a me ye ade a etia party no because there wo ye nyina no me bisa senti se Bawumia ewini a mo be pese Kennedy supporters e be kwa kwato abade ama Bawumia na niema bi wo hono ma eye common sense nyansa bi wo hono ma yenko classroom na say yenko school go to school fees enfa ma teacher ni nji na teacher ni na hire sa nyansa no sa nyansa we enyankopon de ama yen dadanti de ehia ne say me no mienu de nyansa ne de be ye adwuma ba bro nya dis won be so de nyansa ne be ye adwuma se Kennedy etumi eyi kwekwa na infinity so because of disrespect Bawumia adenti na nne abronya dis sebe ne nkwase asema wodi ade cheni ade sanyina no eno die Bawumia wuntumi ma bontembe kasa ye chiche ma wuntumi Kennedy ni pe ya le start ebeka se na mo no ne so no kura no kire ye ema ye kwa chiche ma wuntumi sadana na Kennedy ba bonte no be issue disclaimer say he has no idea what is going on na ono kura no what is ansem ni free Alex Tete ho no wo free Alex Tete Emma ne one in catching so when ya sadiano na was say party or Kamagana for yet say yes and say people were pointing fingers at Kennedy or Agyapong say and some now let's start the Bekayano and you're no Kennedy or Agyapong a chassis now so na Kennedy nim hoshe na said ya Bawumia 1 year wakana no atum na de cheni ade sabia ni adi Kennedy atam na ye twabo Kennedy ni ade yenso yenka se Bawumia na asuma sangrofo we nyina na party ne mon say no se egu a ye nyina ye bekwa akwadwane NDC ye de kokromoti no ato aba e de amamu ana ATP aba hanu ma mema na kwa aba ATP
na ya sewa chedi apon kwa mi adaro ma me hoye na so
over de na adaro ma me nso me hu ye papa ba ne krata ne nsem na aba wo mreja pensem mu ma ye
okay na ya sewa e ma me fa daily guide e fa ma ye tie fo ni ahwefo nyina kwa aba e fa mra ene showdown jumedie so ne wo daily guide mu no na se galamse ate se wo my Ghana mu ase ya ye hwe se galamse no e betimi aye niema bibia na se e betimi a stop ye galamse wa ase no na ye land minister din semba ku mienu bia babeto say ye ba no my Ghana mu ase ye ba no mining small scale mining na omo puta lances no omo ye 962 na ese no man wo say asoma fa quantity bia na some person omo say niema ba ku mienu binti no and sure say 962 ye lances na omo puta ni nyina no wo mo ebeje e de free omo nsem ene daily guide e bo one man bo enso e wo ha say e wo daily guide na mo na you tag for so ekase eye galamse no ho sensema no se o man hwe no man pe galamse hu presibia ana so man form na NC form e no be to o ho agu montin so ye demonstration na so be ko strike and you tag for so e dia man bo e dia be na daily guidance so e bo ho man bo so e wa ha se e wakata fe to so miensa e na no na enkrata ne bebre na e bo man bo se eye Ghana ye presidential jet no yese ho atechima ye ntimi fa nkọ baabi ana se o mampani ntimi fa nkọ baabi a omodi akwakosi ono o mohwe se o betime asie sansa na etimi aye adwuma na nam no kasa de ukopie mu e wo France na yese ye presidential jet akwakopie mu ho no mo mohwe no masiesie ne kama se de be obenya ahoden na ba bi e president pese okobia no watimi akwa ne krata daily guide e ba ho amanbo eso e wa hase e wo daily guide na mu e na Donald Trump ye US president ne foni e da hase no woka se e Ghana fo mo pe visa e de from my Ghana mu ase aba be pie mu US na sha wo mo san so e betua extra money e $250 e de account because nema ba ku mieni bi wo hon ma e to sinankasa ene daily guidance so ebo ho amanebo enso e wa say e won klata na emu e na 37 years old nurse bia na o ma hwehwehwehwehwe na for so many weeks for about 3 weeks ni na o mo hu na afenso o mo ko hu de nurse wawu eda eye nwura ma ne klata daily guide ebo ho amanebo enso e wa ha say medo ko eye daily graphic na be pie mo daily graphic so a nurse justice eye o say tutu ni mfoni eda ha say e na wo ka say yet memofo ade bia da ye kwa ahemfofo honom emomoton nsase ede maye ebewie achi sese be ye ahemfo no anase wo hina wo to anase wo gina mu eto ye asase ne ema ame no wo firi mu so wo firi na se nipa foforo ebetena eye akunya no so a na so kasa bonsan so entena se hihye ne ma foforo na se ti se wo se atwesi ka foforo a na justice o say tutu e kasa ni kwanse wo twa sa ade cause nipa no o te akunya no so dada no wono ekọ samra ne ma wo twa sika nyina se nipa foforo betina so a wotimamuni a na se ohene ne beka twose sa atwese sika foforo no eni kwanse wo twa obetimi de se nipa no eda kwakwa kopie mu e wo call na even kura no man Ghana mu ase se wo bi edibisa ahemfuni bi dibisa adiwa amra no ma ho kwanse obetimi de nipa no akwakwa kopie mu na court eni se nipa no edi na daily graphic e ba ho amanebo enso e wa ha sei na wo kratafa etoso eyedumiensa na se Abrekumanov eye abatu ekoso e wo hono ma menteme ho ase penchen ekoso e wo hono ma hawakum sinse yebo na enya asem ketwa e wo hono no ewe ma ye mutaka de babontin se wo mo picture na so mo phone be pie mo ya be fontin time video so na so social media e ma yehu omanim se no mo di nyam na sem e wo honom no wo mo be hwe se sankrofo ni nyina no ye be chi wo mo anase e do me kwa kogina emra no ne e na police for e de eye ensem bia ba be to wo no mo ka se amafo bebre na won ma na videos bebre no a capture wo mo esi an mo hwe se wo mo betimi akọ na wo makwa chi wo mo ene kratai daily graphic enso e bo ho amane bo na wo krata fa to so eye du wotwe en na ye say ye candidate 37,000 en e trust ya Lancaster exams ya ne kratai so e bo ho amane bo na onya daily graphic a no kan nyina bi kama enso so e de amayen Medo call the dispatch na no so be PM asenes na komia ni mfoni da ha se kama kratafa toso yedu mienu na ne se ma wo kan nyina ne se MPP amanikuo no so ma nya menteme wasene ne we watimi we wakame wo party na se party na koso a divide a omunkan hu se 2028 abato ne de se so ma di ntwan kasa dem person mo wini aye abato e do manim nyankopon bo 2028 na o man Ghana fo nyina sasantene de komo modi amoma pepepe ye ni unity ankasa emra party menya sa party a de we as a guy MPP amanikuo isimi kwei neso mo de sa de ko nyakopon bo 2028 dia eno mo nkan hu so mo sanso be di nto na 2024 de no kora de na ye nketwa na mu akese na ankasa eno mo be face nyakopon bo 2028 a ene dispatch enso so ebo ho amane bo enso ewa hase ewa dispatch na emu ena MPP amanikuo no ma expand electoral college no so a ene kratai enso eba ho amane bo enso ewa hase sanso ne yema mpani dada be de chere Mr. Digital Man Dr. Bawumia ni mfoni eda hase ena wo kire mu ekase na anu ada delegate conference a ese kwaso ewa ye nkramantemu eno say sa tribalism na we ye muslim we ye se wo se ne kura gina so titiri ena ma 2024 so we poto ye be kan so a abra na wo ko thank you to no wo di to just say tribalism a no mo kasa ye muslim no ni nyina agina so bi ene so de report to besro mother se nyankopon bo 2028 aye ko isa tribalism no watimi ni waka ene ha wo muslimi treaty wo mo kwa kogina se yenkoto mo shoba no aye se tintontan esi wo hono ma eni kwan se ebi to asubie na se de bia party ni ebetimi afa ne ntoma pefra na 2028 no abato no ababa ye mo da na se nkunimdie no ababa ye MPP amanikuo ne dia ene kwata dispatch enso ebo ho amane bom enso ewa hase na ye Dr. Tony ensunifoni eda hase kama no se MPP amanikuo de bia dati memufo ekase galamse se yensu se yensase ye beka ye mampani JDM ade ba akopa we se wakama ne to ye Ghana fo akoma so eniti memufo abra ye kwa kwato aba 2024 ne se oba ye fighting galamse no behwe se bibia betimi atotote na se bibia bekobo kwama galamse ate se wo man Ghana mu ase a ese yensu se yensase nyankopon bo aye dum go timba ni nyina no esi an SS no behwe ama bibia tototo din nenso abra ye die kokromoti kwato aba edemani se kempe oba se galamse wati task for de nenso e mo sheda ehu bibia sa na se we wantimi pan fight galamse panas wo feri paria obon kan hu se 2028 and this amanikuo no Ghana for wo modom kokromoti ne bekwa kwato aba no ede tia wo mo enam se wo mo entimi an fight galamse a ene krata dispatching so ebo ho amane bo sanso na National Cathedral kwa kratafa to so miensa ya say national report for kran so aba betodwa ene wo kopie mo wono ma nye fediagra nya onya dispatcher no watimi read bia na se watima kinkan na report kro do watimi atiase ene dispatching so ede ebaaye medo kwa the Ghanaian Times na be pie mo the Ghanaian Times so na defense minister and was say see a banny military ni my say or my red or my cloud of papa so mo baba she e ma de yes or mo ye de bo my Ghana na so my ni biano or matimi ayama bibia etimi akoso pepepe e de amaye no nya kratafa to so dum yenu e wo the Ghanaian Times no watimi akinkan nyina bi enso so e de amaye na ye John Dramani Mahama thank you to yi a wo kopie mu ye afram yi na no di to just so baba she ama mpuntu nyuma nkasa akoso ho no mene kratafa to so dumiensa e wo the Ghanaian Times so nya bia no akenkan ni nyina bi enso e wo honom e di amaye na e wo kratafa to so eye wo twenso so na se ko pie mu otemale si school mienu bi a SHS wo mo de si ani pa enye fediagra school properties ne die o ma sese bebre na ene krata yi bo ho amane bo enso e wa ha wonya bia kenkan fa mamia ene wonya bia no akenkan ni nyina bi kama so e di amaye me de ko the national enquirer then so we pie mo the national enquirer so a nese defense minister and a work tremu cement na honom ema ahemfo emfa ohun anase bia so wa asase bia na se bia wo bibi na se wo hwe na se wokoto asase bi na se ahen no sa wo hene no woni honom na se foforo besi cement na honom na internet na fa ahudie so a ene kratai ebo ho amane bo sanso na wo sanso tremu se enche bia no national security anase personalities no omo baba recruit 12,000 a ene so kratai ebo ho amane bo enso hase sanso na Mustafa so so galamse won sensemate atese wo man Ghana mu ase fight galamse no wo ka che national security force wo besro mada so mu kopie mu wo honom na se wo bibiara wo self o say o fomagudi anase wo tu fomagudi wo kwan bone so anase famla kwan mu no mbe onhwe se omone no de be fa emra kwan so ene krata so ebo ho amane bo sanso na NIB so ma bounce back esia from January abc July o matimi enya 74.38 million Ghana cedis within just January to July yeah and a quarter and so ebo ho amane bom and so e wa hase sanso na fight galamse yeah and the land minister Edeka says small scale miners for now more lances now almost fa koti kwan bi so epese omoye niam bi ensen fata na sha 962 or more lances no ombehwe so ombegini nyina and so de every woman e say anso so de court ahye say Zoom lion for say you o madi nyina no say omotimi etwi omokai na krata the national enquirer and so ebo ho amane bo and so hase bunya bia no akenkan nyina bi kama and so de amaye me do ko the chronicle na be pie mo the chronicle krata fe to so mienu enemy ensan so a na se Brian Agyapong ni foni eda ha kama ni nyina enano delegate conference course so nkramante mu na krata eba mane se delegate mako 38% na atru mo support de amade Brian Agyapong se omo na ono na omo pen so course ono no mutimu se bibia betima kobokwa se Yakopon bo na se omo to aba na de man na Yakopon bo be 2028 no MPP manikuo no ebetimi de nkunima enye krata ebo ho abanobo enso ewa se sanso na land minister enso ababe kan yes mosque minus silences ho sensem na ha and also so the chronicle so ebo ho amanebo so wase ne se yekromu ase na so man Ghana mu ase yaye Robert say ye no okromu ase na manfo sori a no matabli bi da ko bi man so kwa akoto amofa emfa emra kwan so a ene kratai the chronicle ebo ho amanebo so ewa hase mamefa Daily Post fan sorry and krata ni nyina eso na Daily Post so near say 2025 media budget no nyanche bia no na say baba be koso e wo man Ghana mu ase wo Parliament House to forcing baba be hye ne se pese na waresa na no ba ko mienu miensa de agu wono kama de amaye ya wo kire mu ka se obehwe se yesika sem ebegina ne nas na afin so tax ahodo bebre no wo mo behwe se ye mu betimi atete bibia so de afiro no menne Daily Post ebo ho amane bo enso e wa ase sanso na first lady enfoni eda hase no kopie mu wo Techiman North na wo se wo bet on hwe se onhwe se omuni akade amode behwe ama yarefo mo wo honom no muntimi enya omofa ahodie na so mo entimi nto omunti no Lordina Mahama kwakwa kodiniti medical equipment ede ama MP se wonje na wonfa enhwe se bibia betima koso wano wo healthcare honom anase hospital se wo honom nyina ne kratai enso so ebo ho amane bo enso asanso na obakrata fe to so nsia defense minister ni foni eda hase kama no se 1000 of army bullets no last year twem transfer no wo mu entimi kinkan ni nyina na so mu ntimi enye ho account eno so krata ebo ho amanebo na krata na mo na defense minister ya so ka se wo hwe se yeba no man Ghana mu ase Ghana yeba ne soldiers na se ye militaries na se bibia de dana kwa won so mo ho odin bibia de na ko na de ba akopa ho mo pa ne se akade a wo mo de be ye adwuma de abo ye o man Ghana ho ban no na to sunne so mbe hwe se bibia betima kwa wano ankasa enso ho no man Daily Post enso so de aba ahase na mre be ma mekwan ma media ne nkrata ni nyina edi esina na ya se wa de aka nyina aba betwa so edi ama ye na dana ya se wa
ATP
medisi ha se
okay ana ATP meda wasi ye papa seja ensama ne eba wo nkrata ni wa pensempensemu ma ye nyina no yaso etumi atebe in fact NDC for chese wo mu bo adwuma na Bawumia so kire se no tribalism na ni nyina no eka ho bi na ma wo no eluzi 2024 election na the esere say ba ne this so tribalism ho sensem media meka ne say Dr. Bawumia wa mu na asha ase sense wo kohia wo nuanu mi kremofo no wo ka kire wo mo say MPP de ya no wo mu obibi a wo mo ka ne say wo mo makremani mbedi wo mo so da na so we de ye de wa bei wo mo forget ye Christopher ni nyina no wo mo makokromoti no enkasa emfama me pacho no na enka tribalism no ho ana na no de na ye wo nuanu mi kremofo na wo ne wo mo kasanti no there is nothing wrong with it okay wo de enya hwe ye bedi atumu anesa but efutu kakra na me de be kwa ma MPP amanyokuo no party no hu ya wa enkrofo wo mo do party no we have people who genuinely love MPP I just say I said ye wo mo to ho no menye na ye the party no flag no na ekekere wo mo enti e to de be special be pie mu asante mante ma ye ma me ma wo mo okromi wo mo marketplaces wo mo ta aka so na MPP de amfa ye ho na mo de kraba be si ho no na mo de MPP flag kra fa ho a ye beto aba no e de man but let's speak facts here say enye say yes mo de obi abagina ho a ye beto aba ne de amani pa bi enti no na nipa wo betumi aboa wo man Ghana no na mo yi ne sinchen ma Kufour obia e de aba MPP mu opposition you people want to come to power 2028 se mo pese mo bo power na enya flag bearer bia sa keke na mo sha ene mo sasa musuno mo ban because niema MPP amanyoko mo ye de kire Ghana fo nyina asisi a me ne de metumi aka se de mo ye nyina no enya flag enya eyi aban mu na mo bese mo sa ba o na mom no mo bese mo yi flag bearer na flag bearer ne so na mo amunim nipa na mo pe no de mo ye nyina no je say enshe against and one am person mo because you people know very well say nipa na mo project no nipa na mo na chechere Ghana for concern nyame ya adumimpo na wo wini na so ba to become a president ebe de samanfo edo mu kokromoti ebe to aba ede amano ebsia kamedemu esi na so sabe ya menemo kasei prophet kwaten ede prophecy bi anu o hye papa ede aba na yete kroma yenka bi nhemu na ayala
so ordinary support nyadi akwa onimonyamfo Yewura Kennedy ohene Agyapong kan machine nyane de ma de hia ewo Asen Central abato embassy so na Owura Lawrence nso do di tu ye nyina ne se obi a ye obi obetimi adi MPP amanyoko nanim na ye de o micro Ghana hye ne nsa obetimi de Ghana akogbo hye asase no so ama mabunu ho an ne pa ye obi ti se Yewura Kennedy wo hene Agyapong ono ene sefatas wo di MPP amanyoko nanim na Ghana fo nso gine tum e ma de so se Ghana mampanyini esan se wo hwe Yewura Kennedy wo hene Agyapong enyuma hodo a waye e wo micro Ghana no se ya what is what living legacy kasiya pa and this year the two me and my Yewura Kennedy wo hene Agyapong Ghana so betinya fa ntoma pa e di efra wole nchema wo pina na dia to dwa bu so yen ko ni ntia nsema do a aye honorable Lawrence adu a we former assemblyman e wo afo nkwanta wo dia to dwa no ye ba si ho nkonya na fa ye di ho enkomo
Mamenchia His Excellency Honorable Kennedy Akompreko ohene Agyapong the ode Ghana ebekọ akọ sisimpie so 2028 ona mechia ni ono eni nipa obetima di president 2028 asha Ghana ni munyam edi Ghana akọ we simpie so.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think that? That's a very good question. Kofi nipa way ono anatuma no why sa for over 42 years. Kofi me say sa papa way je Ghana janoma no kwa youth ye juma ho be ye din enye se nko mu ba bia adwuma wura anyway na omu bia wia na omu kona adwuma bia ni wa de mo bia no ono de wasisi bia mo hu wa ye nnuma ni bia mo hu a wa fa Ghana fo wa kofa ayifo bia megum wa fa Ghana fo it was see mo ma de kwan no me di president o di president ni wie say kim mo ma de kwan 60 regions be bia obesi factory oba employ nipa 2000 over times 16 nipa say no employ mo plus need 7,000 workers mo na mo wa ya de papa adwin say kuta nipa we nja na man ko Kofi say nipa we o ti Ghana ada ne emfo ne so emmo no man me di Ghana kada Agyapong Nyakopon be shira ne sa or a wisdom person. He carries wisdom. That man, etin why na djuma sa over 42 years. Of all who say workers e di kojan bomuti. And so Mahama betena se a bon say workers ko we say omo akatua mai. That man, God will bless him forever. A whole former president. What you say? Now what started accusing no
Okasa na Kennedy Agyapong ni o.
Oh,
Okasa asem Kennedy Agyapong no nti obi.
Say ono sorry ye no nimde wo ni patrim egumu ahodo. Wo say Kennedy Agyapong sorry ya. O see enfum so party na ye, original party na nemu e ka kire obi biara o ye MPP ni don MPP ni ne da. Say omo fire burning nchen. And that is a message to attack.
And Dr. Bawumia was right to point it to Kennedy Agyapong saying mumu bi nsem a mo kekan ya mode ton party no eno na ma party
Kofi
eno na ma party NDC for ye etwitwa boys no eboti aye
Kofi mikutaboa
when you were insulting your own party Kofi Kennedy Agyapong
mikutaboa de bia na de bia meka mi jaba bia meka se honorable Kennedy Agyapong when the dia temu da unim se taboa me de be sha ni nsam kina eya akira Tuesday bra ye kwata thank you to ever start o ebuakwa ni aba true vine opa ho obo se me de bo be kwa hye ni sem se ni boni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bie esu sei am ye hu se Kennedy Agyapong no kro kaaye no enne ono da na di abra no e vice president na ni ewu ba ko suspension o de we
Dr. Bawumia be ko suspension
me metro say the NDC for ye ya o mama Kufour bi ko tro say ye nyi chief justice in floor I will write an appeal to the national to tell Dr. Bawumia to come and explain further and better. No suspension. Yes, the party.
You are suspending your flag bearer of the party.
On your BI and soon party nimra. On soon party nimra. Asama wakano. Asu charge yourself and you in some more kind. Kobi, maspa. Oza me ba house machima no abiaso. Yes, machima no free fee na mitie. Machima no free fee Dr. Bawumia. This week any week our beside. Me yen ho djuma papa. Me yen ho djuma. Me
as if you have a personal hatred for Dr. Bawumia, and that is bad. That is bad.
I carried Dr. Bawumia's campaign 1 year 4 months before campaign started. I did it.
So why are you against him?
I was in the deep waters. How can you tell me say me down?
But will be a kind of cry party. Some of you, someone including Kennedy Agyapong. Namo to ayampia mo ton mo party na do nye resa fa wo so wonye eye dwane a hantan eye takra de wakosi ni statue si ho na ni statue si ho abraham anya development e wo ho na at the time a party no esu no that party full soldiers ne party appointees a hantan ni dwe na Dr. Bawumia ka we abone be no aye
obi enna me se me de
3 days to election 3 days to election. Na Dr. Bawumia say ya tufu emu. Na ma to afa na chi. Why will you do that?
Na me tie o Kofi. Wo ya ya nya twum.
Aden.
Because asem sia, esu say the osifa no. Na wo kan ho nipa no. Say wa ya ade. Say ya tufu emu na ya vice president. Na wo nim.
Why will you do that?
Head of economic team. Wo nim si ya tufu emu. Kofi. Wo nim ba bi o free ba. Mami mo bien tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba bi ofri ba no ofri say my Kufour committee report mi bien so akire obi a am favor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me see me honorable chief me see my Kufour committee am favor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kofi enutina Dr. Bawumia astati etoto ayampia etoto sansem wey ama ye hu se honorable Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong sabi asɛm bia wɔka bia nya didi atam asɛm bia wɔka bia kɔba besi ɛkɔ na aba besi ɛnɛyi ɔka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ monam monhwɛ Ghanafoɔ motie Ghanafoɔ sum ɛna mote hɔ ɛna mofum sika ada na mofum sika monwene Ghana hɔ mode ɔmkɔkɔrɔ mo tito abama yɛn a yɛtena so 8 years ada na moyɛ saa wosɛ ɔkaeɛ no wɔse mo aso ɔden sɛbi mano susu no so mo gyimi me nua no nam no na ofie na sɛ woyɛ adeɛ na nya kofi metuma di watam aka kyerɛ sɛ apoa gyimfo ɛnkyerɛ sɛ metawo but sua sɛ adeɛ na woyɛ no affect fie nti sisa firi so ɔde sɛ firi ho a me ma asɛm am kae no ɛba bɛyɛ nyamesɛm ofie hɔ ebi na Kennedy Agyapong kae no na kofi party yakɔ opposition nyame adom nyame na adeɛ biara wɔse wɔ esi a yɛmfa na aseɛ ma no enti ye lusu ye ne ye de nasie ma Nyankopon na wo ko thank you to a ye ko blame game. We don't do blame game.
So he's facing the reality.
Hey, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me come obiate wo ya MPP ni o ya wayo hey adwa safo start ya okasa ye man warning say onya yi nyese ye be suspend no Justin Kobia wan start e wo radio station bi we omo start bebre o Kofi eno na nchen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia omo suspending no asem o kan no yes
MPP suspended Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
Why then? You know what you're talking about.
Kofi, let me tell you what I'm talking about.
The flag bearer of your you know now he is the leader. No, by the party constitution. Do you know say he's the leader?
Onye leader kura my. Me say
Kofi is the leader of your party.
Kofi,
check your
Kofi, me say he is not the leader.
Become the leader of the party.
He is not the leader for now. He's not the leader to the party.
Who is the leader to your party?
Kofi, oba suspension. Asem o kan no. Well, good party anymore.
Dr. Obianko suspension.
Yes, because Kofi, Mami can't a whole former president. What you say? Now what started accusing?
Don't you think Dr. Bawumia is being sincere to the people of the party and
he needs to go on suspension? Me, Honorable Chief Namika, I quote. He needs to go on suspension on the message I didn't thank you to. One changing or not, opinion. Kumasi China, me, I will grant an interview. I'll be there. Grant me an interview, and I'll hold a placard. Dr. Bawumia must go on suspension tomorrow. I'll hold a placard. I'll hold a placard for the whole world to know. Say, Dr. Bawumia is incompetent than John Dramani Mahama. Dramani Mahama, see, I can't so incompetent. Oko suyanyansa so aba. And they also wajo. Yeah, Bawumia should go and learn. Adi okan no onko dwene ho. Obi me see onko dwene ho. Efie abo ya betena fie. Na ye ka asema kire ho se ye abusua nyina mo me mehia ne ne da ho ase ne ye hwe ne ntu ye ho fo. Na wo be ka kire se ye pani na no odi anim that time. Adi say me ka kire nse onye. Adi say me ka wo kan no way. O kan no way. Kofi, it's very bad for Dr. Bawumia to make such a statement. Mirina, me see wa apologize about suspension. Dr. Bawumia will go on suspension.
Anyway, very interesting.
Right, there was a nipa ye kwoti ene owura Lawrence do our former assemblyman ewo Afon Kwanta Bato Ambassador say we Kennedy Ohene Agyapong aye ne campaign team member nene ana etwagu ye no na ye ne nkomo ya.
I'm say owura adu someone or cano Obioka say he's entitled to his own opinions, but then onipa bia o kan asem bia fa bibi hu bia no, especially at the chronic idea that wakoma so know how to go about it. Otherwise obeka asem na ka asem na wi nyina be say waka e di ebu ahun fo. Sure. Eye aba amanyo na moye party amanyo sam na moye enti wasem bia wo kan bia shubi asem a ede nkoso ene mpeja ebeba na do ye wadwene say oh can asem bi to favor your candidate enso na wo sa kasem bia daachi bia se woni so ade hunu amemu a wontumi defend e ho hia o kasa na o say Lawrence do o kasa o say saa na wohwe mi be gina Bawumia so pa
saa na yeden
woja Bawumia so na yeden na woja nso a kosi emreben na beboa wo ana gina woja nso no adan saa na gina obeye ede aye e friend sen ede agina nso no onfa saa na gina enka niam papa o candidate ni betumi aye dan say obokoye saa niam no enti ami hu no say sa attack or say attack no ehun hia so ati ase na foto bi so akwama Dr. Mamugba won so na camp nse bi won so kan already some people have this mentality that say ye pese ya chinchina ye pija electron na so it also can make some comment bi a on kwa da sabi o ekremo ni ntimi ntwi kan bibiri ba de na nka me be kan say onipa eya metatu ye politicians na for ade bi e fra na wan ebi mu ode ebi mu onyono na se wakomesua de mu onyono egu anumu a ebi so won mu a ebu ode pa so goro we betrekew e na akokasa wo plan so okoka asem no okotwa asa wan edu na akotwese asem no batondo ekremoni ntime futu ebi nkoma no ba de mese na say ya onhwe ne kasam yi na mpimfo nya so bosem opetumi asa abade you need a united front mo nyina amokọ koto aba na sede nipa dodo abagina tum se wono na wonko no ma simple nya fe na mo be kasa ntwe kasa basa bia emfa ayi o de say enkabo bi ma party basa so amon party no ana mboso akobo no eye fe yi ase de basa mi kofidie ba bia megina ana megina
right so shall I share na fa comment in go comment section ase fa emaye yakramo
ready some people have this mentality that say ye pese ya chinchina ye pija
you need leaders with vision omo ni ebie omo wotima omo wodo efo omo man omo a omo adwene ni se enye sika na me bepe se ye me minister na emom no me besum oman no ama oman na konim na daachi bi a mewuko no me nananom anya ho mfaso
Honorable Agyapong Hudo and afi the New Patriotic Party Hudo enti ena ye watcha ni so na ye kai na ya bohoda ruachre NPP delegate for nyina se ye po bia obetumi awini tumi edi ama NPP amanyoko na ye Honorable Agyapong because this time around no mamu ayedin pa edi ama party nti ye po bia odi party no beba power bia mu a enye obi ati se Honorable Agyapong because of the credibility. Enyenunkwa has been so consistent with his words and his actions. Na se nipa bi say na ese di party no ehye nensa. Honorable adwumadin a waye kyerese adwumadin a waye abo party ni pen no enya sam ketua. Ne nukradie kyerese ni dadwuni ba ko pa ne se Ghana ni bia na se babu no bia benya dwumaye. Adwuma bebusu wo man mu na obi biara nya adwumaye na obi ansa atumi akona no enu ene ni priority enu ni dadwene entina se corruption na se bibi koso e wo man num na nya ogiginam na okasa ho empo onu ani party mampo ya de na se nya otumi ka esi omanim nipa bi se nukradifo bi se ena ehia no se obeli di party no mean say mre no de yenko na enko this particular interview between Honorable Agyapong and afi Kofi Adoma Nwanwani ewa Adom TV emra sisi.
We want a system anytime we are born say ekuafo this is their needs I was here subsidizing enuama emomutumi ye so now where a year you be sa finance minister deputy minister about Ghana cocoa near year ube kojisika $1.8 billion against 950,000 tons projection. Now kunya 650 something. So what happened to the rest of the money? When in a year come once, me pesa mema wapobi me say April and I'm the beba.
I know if I didn't.
If I cocoa send you see chiti go for me or document in Yandina meno many Dr. Kufour you so who bear 3 months in but the school say we bisa.
Ghana cocoa for.
Yes. Yes. Me coina me free manager say on for bills at home. Now say an electricity for bar. I'm catching so mon come your parliament to bar. Me bro mo check. Na menua. One me tena say a calculate. I pay 62,000 on diesel
from June 2nd to July 2nd.
62,000.
Yes. And my bill, already buy also 80,000 electricity for. Afei on coming into here and then news no say ya to fuel 15%, water 15%, electricity 51.73. Now Oma Gwini Yaduma. Who allowed them to who increase electricity by 51.73? Sani wagu Ghana Juma biawa. What do you say? She say omu do me light 72 hours a week. And no crowd the 80,000 bill and a bremi. So, inti the way yatia omu kika omu samuno. Omu nim business. Na niyami ya mi pese mumrantie. Ene mo journalista. Mo hwa de biano mo kofesi kanketin e de bedada. Your future is bleak. Because these guys are stealing money in this country and building Dubai. Creating unemployment in this country. Namu dia mu to hotel apartments. Akese ewu Dubai. You are milking the country. You take the money from here and go and build somebody's country. Na emrantia ni mabawa enye dwuma ye. Enti sa what tell us in na
it could be say bi omo investments wo ho. Yes, you need evidence, but say minus can ya dey for no.
I have evidence. Ministers are menkuo no a wo mutiwa no mu ni dan a eno mu hotel apartment. President in Abusuafo, just a lot of things going on, messing up this country. Namodi amono obi a building a krono. Unim. NDC for sabe oma fasika. Nomodi aye filling station. Omu nya hit say omu de sikano eko Dubai, eko toto adan e building hotels. And nekra de nomodi bram shopping mall nyina. Na ahade wo de usi shopping mall ni bia. At least filling station ukwa who se Ghana ni neti ho. What you say? That emphasis ma and create more employment in our ministries room. But at least so we say NDC ni bia ye dwuma na wa fesika na wa be a filling station e ma Ghana ni so far NDC ni kura no ye dwuma Ghana ni no afa no. I don't have a problem. But some musise sika because you know say there is no security in this country in terms of your investment. So you are taking the money to the Emirates. Are you sick? Are you mad? And you will be. Let me give you the history of Dubai.
Okay.
Ohini Bakupe. Na a fishing harbor. All the Emirates know oil. Dubai who be. And what Tennessee Yusu Nagri. Say you go with tourism. And then Dubai was catching Omukranoa. Omusu etu oil. Nipa ni vision.
Tourism
yes. That is all about Dubai. Beautiful hotels. You need to go there and see. That's a nipa bi and what na se gwene. What you now you are fascinated with the place. Na ube wie sika no ehiafo hwese ne nipa si breka na ha. Na mo de mo first kana na mo de akogu because they don't want to be traced. What you say? They don't want to be traced. Na emrantia ni maba wagu ha enya dwumanye wonim say this can coin wom fan call from Sri Lanka all the poor countries in Asia they are building Dubai. So the monies that these people and this impemfono free ha edi kono nyina no they are creating jobs for Sri Lanka for no near Dubai. What about our own people here? So you people should wake up. The youth should wake up and vote against NDC. Na sa what you want here kofa TV baako brewa. TV na abedi in fear 9. TV and abedi in fear 9. Ya de amu bag baako brewa. And no betu ya wo school fees in fear 9. Let us Ghanaians wake up and think. You need leaders with vision. Omo ni ebie, omo watima, omo wodo efo omo man. Oma dwene ni se enye sika na me bepe se ye me minister na emom no me besum oman no ama oman na konim na daachi bi a mawuko no me nananom anya ho mfaso. This is how a white man thinks. But him, these young men are for ministers here or dwene in the future. because sir and now obey minister or free super and you may be an obetting. And he has to build a war chest. I bet you more on one business. Now, will be appointment at the age of 30, deputy minister. Sikasa will bet you far, a bit in your canoe. Yankupon embroidered 70 years. If he's 30 years. Now, or Kovano home for 40 years. That may be so many euros.
And to me, young guys.
I am not saying that. I am not saying that. But young men are, Omubayoma Guinea say, Omu Ejidini. There are good services they're going to render to this country. Ebamani Dinakaho, once and for all. Obroni, Onisu Obewudi. And so, Otumi ye adie, a project in the next 50, 100 years. I will nimsano on Tiasi. Otiasi. And now share Kennedy, 1960, some started so much space. One word, no dear. That is the benefit. Kennedy, what he has. Where is he? But he promised them, said, we'll go to the moon. What would the outcome of moon? This is how we should also begin to think. African leaders, sika diankwa. Na me yasa who offense kan so anu de akoto obi krom. Na nipa no de ye investment. You need leaders with vision. Omo ni ebie, omo watima, omo wodo efomo man. Omo adwene ni se enye sika na me bepe se ye me minister na emom no me besum oman no. Ama oman na konim na daachi bi a mewu ko no. Me nananom anya ho mfaso.
Honorable Adwumaden a waye kyerese Adwumaden a waye aboa party ne pen no enya sam ketua ne nukura di
ashe na Honorable Kennedy Akompre Kwame ohene Agyapong ya yenimu ewo oman kronkron Ghana mu okopie mu ewo eye MPP akachia na achese ene wodi mu ntintima ye kapan ne yesi a yebetumi aka ede no aka ho ne ho nsem bi ene ediye bi a enanu bi ebeto monten so ema eneyi nipa bi egusuada ebo na bomu se ane Honorable de eden ada obeba abeye omampanin yenimu se prophecy bebre no aba asofofo de omo de aba ene wo hwa titirumpo one god enso ede ne de aba na yebeka ne ebubu nkompo akohwe achi a one god nsema wo kan ye no enye nne ofiri ekan ye tete ewo eye me forma babi ana me ye adwuma ewo ho no one god ekan ya se doli Honorable Kennedy Akompre Agyapong ade so beba na wabedi oman yi so anaso ba befa abanwa no watena so na oman no so akọ enkan na ebra one god ekan sansem no dodo no anhyeda anye no anni ninsem kayemu ene da bia se wotena se wo kansem no amanfo bi efa no eteki for granted na me no wo kasa ide one god wasanso asisu biem enti na busiafo me no wo kasa imposie ka ne ye kwakohwe ye bu nkompo asanhwe yachi Honorable ninsem bia wo kan ye emi bi atwamu so wono de president pa de nya de so ba be mampani da no ewo ho enu ntine amanfo krampo agina so kan se nsema one god eka no enya de se enim prekope ene ehu se Honorable amano mu so amano homre so a nei no chese wo gina yese wone Dr. Bawumia ekwa kogina as a presidential candidate and as a flag bearer ede ama eye MPP woso kokoko amanyeko no abusia ekasoro ne bam nanka Honorable wo ye aba beye flag bearer eno na ne edidi mu amene okasa 2028 sanso aba honorable wayini pa ewo eye flag bearership nimu na me no okasa de ene amanfo dodo no aba bia befa bia am connected obi mu nso kire mu no can no vote ebi mu nso kire mu se honorable de wono a ene de ne kosan se oye pragmatic wo obi a wo bie nyuma wo obi a practically nso no wo ya ade pa enti wo mu de wo mu kokromotie ebe team so e de amano se ne ebe ya obetimi awini na ena no over the weekend conference ekoso ewo Legon Sports Stadium no yehu de ekoso ewo ho eno so me no kasa de one god etnas no wasanso akansam no ebi atodwa wo kire mu se ne yesifa etriti Honorable Kennedy Akompro Agyapong hopeful so obera beye flag bearer no nani anye ho kura san say enipa doma na abotwi edi nachi empanifu eba ye nyina ya ade se ye mom kwan kowura mu nanso no say ye denie na Honorable Kennedy Akompro Agyapong ye man kwan wei ene nsem bi kaye aka ho ena me no kasa de one god aka edi atodwa wo kire mu say MPP for womo ene honorable ene ni ye na one god eka sansem we no wan fan sanso hwa wo sanso akire mu say wo sanso atimu biem sanse wa Canada na ono so ene first person a wo de tudwa say eye dian da honorable Ken obeba abeye wampani enti ene wo sanso tenase no wo sanso aka biem akire mu na akire wo akire mu no wo say honorable Kennedy Akompro Agyapong wono no wo sanso aka de atudwa biem say de enipa beye the amanfo beye the delegate beye the enipa mpanifo a wo mo ewo MPP mu beye bia no enya de se ebetimi agina honorable de wono a ene ebefa flag bearership 2028 na wasanso abedi omampanin se ne wosifa aka no dada no a ensem a one god eka ye ne mepese yebegibre ene adaje na yakokotie bi woni sofo dankwa ena etena so ena no eya woda okeka nsem no bebre eno ntine yentwa hotew na yenkwankwaje ensem a one god eka ne yama bia mu dia subscribe like share na mo adwenkyere no so enye kese
kasam nye enti de ne be kebia no odiso ena ya opportunity odufie 12 ayi ne ko kan osi meeting business meeting Ghana meeting economy meeting levy meeting so it is the same konko ba so mo di bia de aka ho okay eti man obi ai busy osofo man obi ai busy obi any time o sabe didi opposition echi bia mu eti de ka ma se e ma pe be bia de e de na MPP enhemu emu sia yi sabi asema ko pa na me ka kire wo enhemu emu sia wi adwenkyerem ko kire no de eye ameme dom koye fa party no say so me eye but unity any party no and wiase party bia unity any no omo forget power okay because emfa okay no cry eye ba ko e perifo say constitution e dey e boy nyina abrata machi dede sebi agogobo mali yes o say ni obre ni odie mabre menyamadia moma minie ni obre ni odie mabre menyamadia moma mini ko so ne boy nyina mabre menyamadia moma mini agogobo mali asmo kan yi me ka ko si asem so say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong yekosi kuso onu nie ni ebo ni dia and I want here abotia Kennedy enya from 92 coming edie kukuda machi Kufour mu na echi amene sebi party ni so abenya generation enkwala bi so bremu amane party na be ye doma enka ye body sesi apa enka wendi ne se kebo se ka alankashi ni wono ma enka wendi ne se kebo Kennedy ne ebo enso fofi anto ata di pabonefo ayo madwen se omodie omuntie die ewiase ka de bia meka se Ghana has say before many will know that I am the world seer no na bebre na wu kwa asamado bebe na so yale dada kemu ayetimi so mo yale bebe na so so edi hia omudi hia omutimi emba back biem osofo meka ko si ni same meka ko si say Kennedy Agyapong one odi nsɛmudi agoro o tu sikebigu akompreko o ma ni ndawo na politics edu banta say a enya asofo ntokwa o ma asofo no nyomo de na spiritual is ajo mudi ni so no omo so dey enya omo de because MPP for ebe play for better wunti no edi pekunku me koso Ghana ha Mario be wu
because of MPP.
Because of NUT because
Congress no more
because of NUT any people be wu because malam demon DBS be good kromo no be pre position no ama openi oto safre wo mo no and also mo di nipa so na eye because the nipa and the twi nipa ye di nipa na twi nipa susu wiase o adwuma bi afa nipa ho ye di nipa na e na etwe demon DBS no e je nche say ye ku obi da ha ye ku obi da ready ha ye ku obi da ready ha ye ku obi da Accra all those things e be koso eti Canada Japan mani fe ni agro na sa banter we say you know say na me catch from 2017 2018 and I call team as say sia una hu masem kan enti yenye hodwuma e ka ba na on e ka nobody born for woman e betimi atu nu to say obechere nyikere Japan party ni Sata my car no if you got 2023 2024 Kennedy the juma say sia say sia handed mo mamia e ka Mamudu Bawumia ko beto ni video mu say otimi kwan ba power bi ko beti ase ka Mamudu Bawumia fa mic tie obe fa mic akache Ghana for say party no wabre okwaje home nti obusu dey embe take for
Ghana no wona be ne sa na
me ne sa meduma no ye wodi must be omo ye say eduma no ye wodi must be on ma osofo ye nimomu na dey me catch say me I'm from the bad society and a good society what you say baby say ye the two because Kennedy Japan ye ka enya overtaking is allowed na na do ko fa Mamudu Bawumia be vice ega Mamudu Bawumia kan tipe pa ni Kennedy Japan of all party kan tipe mu ye ba no sikamu ye ba no yi sebi party do di kan o the sponsor party e kan tipe no no na no Kennedy Japan papa so sika twitwiri die e dia makodua we ni nana bi we omo siase kokonene we say mnante nkola we say look at the way they are treating them mama come asem enya police omo ye see if you are a politician oh kromu say we cannot kill you we cannot insult you so we cannot beat you but e ba say nke bi so dey make be there actually e kono mo papa fast na enye na papa na be gira get chief for more than 30 to 1 hour now obehwe bouncers bi gina na mo say mu ayema aha no machi na mu ayema omo inside no omo important papa no yi sika almost 40 billion na ma say won je no for your program no omo important Canada Japan ade more important than Canada Japan dem ka say party ni there say akodua no mu yi ni free one mo oto aso oda oni mu yi ni free one mo entim odada kemu enche MPP be na yiye
17
odada kemu de adaka no be 20 bia na eyi koso ento no na nchen mo pem na nche mo gbodu mo nim de ekọ se obi a na dwe se chichi na chan ye de Mamudu Bawumia na eba amanfo FM around the world and see a woni megu as na say Canada Japan ye ne launch the first time second time we say no me ka se biem de maka to no eda ho so opese ye dwuma na eboa na osimu ntemene ya o twen e ma no do November December yet me hwima obiem because there is no emergency in the spiritual world also for tia say it is some message we na me de ma Ghana fo bi mu teni ye prophecy dawo de dawo Kennedy de aka no akasa ono be ka na ho na yade atoyi because the day e dawo say also rule Ghana e di ensemi tututu yi o Ghana ha say also for dankwa it de make ka Ghana fo ina na se mu teni ye no king no vote no yen ene de buy
no correct
and no king no vote no so no yen de koye hwaduma e wo susu wiase osofo they spend over about 20,000 Ghana cedis I can't spend here no so I just say MPP for kwa chichire sabi NDC for ewo esota no me na me de ba bonten e ma NDC for call ekwa revenge so I just say eduma bia MPP ye bia me na me say no ye dey say no kroma say because ye catch am say no king no vote ye dey say no because of we have access in the spiritual world nyo be chichiri bia no ye behu unless I don't want to mind you
me person me bisa wasem na Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia ono wasem wona ne wo personal terms bi
me ni personal terms bia but from the spiritual world no onya botre answer emo kwadidie no mo maya ye san kabia de engum ye nyan kan mu de editing kan ne so ati say makache mo say oni be bia oni na nado e bosso anu ba mi abosso o position kura bompaye say akwetia akonyi and this be for the fala
by election ya be
for the fala because omo sa MP no tisu na on counterpart Mahmoud Bawumia osofo me say Ghana hase ene mo kromu ano eye nipa person mu action but sa action no come abese enye action obeye manipa ji wodi ene hia ehu hia how long we betimi sustain e wiase abo nipa no ene ne hia enye gidigidi abeye me say the man Kennedy Agyapong man to atwa anu ano yetunye hwebiem or the man say come this year mo so dum mo manwa tie
July ne de akabe
and I say atwa yetimi nya hwebiem tie me ka no there is no emergency in the spiritual world ye the time na bibi osofo me ka no kra kire o me nya obisi ka na bi pedi ye de ko hu prophecy ne de ba abonten from 2017 2018 now the man Kennedy Agyapong kwapo ma abonten betulu to so president edi sa time na Kennedy support Bawumia say Bawumia be president after Nana Bawumia na eba all the radio station Kennedy was campaigning for Bawumia and I come and say me check and say onja no na di na de edu so ono na di da susu wi ase Kennedy ba abonten ebe catch a man for na say onye ready so be dey obey president or a businessman radio station for prefer no ema okasa asem no na nim eni pe ko problem ti say sia na oni pa na wo body din say kama sise no oni pe susu confirm say enya dia obedi president ana mo de tata no na me so munya abotre na kama sia kosubo de wuro no kopimra nananum the ghost no ekoso no daye
na nkasa baaye
ema Kennedy hu se eyampa asema sia ne kana so otie a ono betu no numu tuo se ono so no obestane for flyby race no eti ye ne kita secret no ene ye ne kita solution no when ye man of God adwuma o me best me challenges of bia o Ghana ase kama say baby a wodu no sia ewiase hu awie ewiase nim de obetimi aye ne o ka na ye ho eti no baby a wodu no memma ebufuo emma akwa mu biem ena betwa so
okay
e ka me dey say software say nyakopon ka che say Kennedy be the president no offer the evidence and to media and for date in count in radio
say da be no hu ye
every be no te and every be no babo be ka ye we have our evidence and the date everything is there so what you say eti osofo
akora
and some question no anodin the make catch me papa Kennedy ni say on pa baby emu odu no nyina yie manifa race no enye se sika na race wo betu sika gumu amafo bedi by the end no omo de ba kuma bata no
ebe ya reho
eti no kin no vote ni die se yen ye ko tu da je ni free form a sa na be ko no kurumu ase onipa bia so ama be so ne sa 2028 say we no di ni sina na emu o Ghana fo betie no Chisekere Japan pe ozofo hwa
na
ye betima chichiri the whole Ghana atu baby a Ghana ha ba ko for betimi wulo obi anka hwe ebi na esi wo you was Cameroon no
ane chichiri na me media de me media de mehwe wo
da bi enye se obedi ade wo pipeline ni mu dia second is pipeline ni mu azabo we have type of demons across the world obi ani ejuma de oye eti de meka che Ghana for na say mu kama kuma tum yem we are for king abusu ekuo me tu emenya politics o menya MP menya NDC de da na me de meka after the mass sankofa John Dramani Mahama enye Kennedy Agyapong dia the whoever Mahama will appoint say Ghana for any nichi no I want Ghana for bede e be to ma ba ide akubu edume bia MPP for e be hihye osunsu wiase nye Kennedy am the wars ya ye be say no Ghana ye dia Antonia ma ye ni otie ye akology to me kese ye ni otie ye no gbogbo to me kese ye ni otie ye ensuo Ghana ha na bosom ni na no one God the wars ya me na me pagya omudi mu amomo say yes afena manfo to ma say enti me kasa omutie enti Mahmoud Bawumia the best thing say catch up nkofo say omoma small time ne kwaje wa home ben roshe enye sa obe weti sika kaka na wabre enya no obetu agumu e me be hye now 2028 no and this asatra konya so se mu delegate for no mu die che no so ni fu so jes no se mu pese 2028 musa ba back to power dia mu che de honhom no ka che asafo no mu che de si ayeka no na mu fa Kennedy Agyapong emfesi na ye entoyi wo Ghana ha enye sa pa dia no ki no vote no yen ene ye ho adwuma saa na ɛbɛkɔ no